Hello, everyone, and welcome to the epilogue session of Lou Piercer. And what this means is that this is also the last session of Lou Piercer forever, for real this time, we promise. And we are still waiting on a few players to join us, but that's okay, because I still have plans for us. There are still some things that we can do before everyone rolls up. Oh, wait, hold up a second, because I just realized that I am not using the right Discord. Wait, am I? Hold up a second. Am I, like, going crazy right now? I feel like I might. Okay, here we go. Let me just briefly do something. Okay, that's good. Alright, I think we're all situated now. Sorry, I forgot that I was using my browser for Discord instead of the actual app, because I noticed that actually picks up my audio a little better. So let me just quickly connect and
Hello?
like that. Okay, I'm back in. I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water, and then we will get right into this. So everyone else, please get ready.
Okay.
I'm opening. Wow, look at me, first in the Roll20. I'm a gold star D&D player, I am.
Don't worry, you'll become just as jaded as the rest of us with time.
Yeah, eventually I will not want to be here just like everyone else.
You missed the conversation about Typhon Peninsula being played in person, and it just evolved into Drak and Zach beating the ever-loving shit out of each other.
Oh my god. I'm not surprised by that, but still.
And
Yeah, I
it's
feel
not
like
even
this-
like Zach's mad at Drak, it's just Drak puts on the Frost voice and it just immediately triggers Zach.
Yeah, it's not personal against Drak. It's personal against Frost. I hate Frost.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think the six of us could like do an actual physical game around a table because it would just devolve into a fucking fight.
It would devolve into chaos.
Someone would be dead. There would be something.
No, it would be Zach and Drak arguing. OT goes, "Hey guys, can you stop?" And then we all make fun of him for being from an island.
I would meet up with my brother and start the rumbling just to kill Frost. I will eliminate 80% of the Earth if you are one of those people.
Hang on, Hunter. Chris is from Puerto Rico. He's from an island as well.
I meant you.
Yes,
I
but
said OT.
I'm not the only one who's from an island.
You're from the island, the bad island.
No, the island is the island.
All right, I'm back.
Right. Okay, the fucking Isle of fucking...
The Isle of Man.
That's a different thing. We don't talk about those guys.
It's all right. OT's Welsh. He doesn't get it.
I am not Welsh.
Oh my god.
I don't even like leeks.
Oh Christ. All right, hold up. Oh, that's right. I gotta.
It's all right, South. I know you're from South Africa. I know it's a struggle over there.
I'm not even from South Africa.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised you're more mad about being called Welsh than fucking South African.
Yes, because South Africans are actually English.
Oh my god.
OT, how much money do I have to pay you to sing the song about I've never met a nice South African?
I do it for free.
Oh god. All right. Okay. Let's stop. Let's stop.
It was fine at the time. It's anti-apartheid. It's a progressive song.
Let's fucking knock it off, okay? Oh, Christ.
Anyway, back to what Oros did wrong. Episode 1.
All right.
Well, it turns out not much.
Turns out everything.
It turns out literally nothing.
Hey, so crap. That's the thing. Did Josiah?
Not really the problem.
Did Josiah and Anaga actually get directions to go to the farm?
No.
No, we just left.
We just left. Shit.
I mean, if you need us to get there, you can just say we flew in a straight line until we ended up there. But I don't know.
I mean, like, because I'm thinking about topographically right now. And
yeah, Lou would have definitely given them directions to the farm.
Well, not on Haga, just
but he was a little bit he was a little bit dead at the time.
A little preoccupied.
A little bit preoccupied.
Yeah. So
it's okay. We can do the Adventures of Anaga and Josiah flying in a straight line for 20 minutes and not saying anything.
Maybe.
what's his face? Maybe Tex was just so happened to be in the area.
Ah, funny you say that. Really funny you say that.
Maybe Pick is just standing on the wall with like a Colt 45 and shoots both of us in the back for trying to leave.
Yeah.
Christ.
Pick standing on the wall has a comically large sniper rifle.
Just shoots.
She took it from Lou.
Oh God.
Just fucking shoots us down as we try and get. No, like she fires on like a rocket launcher, and it's just like a really underwhelming like. Poof.
Well, I guess
she puts on Snips's hat, her real dad.
Oh my God. Well, I guess let's look at it like this. Where in a situation like this, where would Josiah want to go?
Definitely, probably far from Dreklin. Hang on, let me look at the map.
Yeah.
Away.
I'm sorry, but I'm just picturing fucking Aura saying, "Snips fucked my wife."
Jesus Christ.
Pissed on my wife.
He pissed on my wife.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's like a particular kind of direction that you guys were
Yeah, because obviously, like I said, Naga doesn't really have anywhere to go.
Either Bruno or fucking. That's about it because he's talking. Oh yeah, and fuck. Where were we originally? Before.
I mean, we went to Gaia Ular.
Not Josiah wasn't in Gaia Ular though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know what happened, but he would just want to be in another city. Away.
Like if it wasn't obvious, it was a completely spur of the moment decision for me to leave. And I didn't think Josiah was going to come with me.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like Josiah, you would know that like Alicia does not exist anymore.
I would say
he'd probably go to Bruno.
Fair enough. I will say, Gaia Ular is closer than Bruno.
Yeah, realistically, any city that isn't Oros.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I think the entire Dreklin royal family might not be very happy to see any of us.
All two of them.
Yeah, all two of the mercenaries they hired.
If I got paid to give a fuck, I would be poor because I don't give a fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he would be pissed at Lou if Lou is somehow still existing.
Oh God, well, can he really get mad at Lou for getting killed by something?
Yes.
Well, Oros probably would.
Yeah, that's a very fair point. I
paid good money for you.
There are contests to see who doesn't give the fuck the most. I wouldn't win because I don't give a fuck about winning, yo.
Oh my God.
Well, I guess if that's the case, we can recap a little bit what happened in the last week. Who would like to tell? Who would like to tell the chat?
Joy.
I did a last session. Someone else do
it. Should I go ahead and
Diggity dog, that was your session. This is your moment, dude. That was Josiah's session.
Yeah, no, to be fair, that was Josiah's session.
That was it. Oh God, Josiah was such an absolute goat in that previous session. It was ridiculous.
He seriously was. Like
he earned Kino points.
Even if he had died, it would have been so cool. But the fact that he survived twice from like trying to sacrifice himself. I really expected you to go for the hat trick and just like not accept my invitation to leave, and I would have felt so bad.
No, you go without me. I will keep them busy.
So do you want me to recap?
Sure, yeah, if you'd like to.
I guess we'll start with Govalan.
Yep, so Govalan fucking died.
I feel bad.
So Anhaga got downed and he rushed in to revive her, but then Lou fucking wiped out the entire like area code of where Ferdinand was, but unfortunately Govalan and Anhaga were in the crossfire of that. Anhaga moved and Govalan could not. So we lost our boy. And then from there we then proceeded to lose Lou as well, as he was winding up for basically a massive AoE attack that would have killed everyone in the room. So Josiah's just fucking rules of nature, cuts him in half.
Yeah.
Jenga was out of Jenga was out of commission because he got fucking lobotomized, and we fucked up whatever Ferdinand was working on by killing Vivian. But then Despite that, this Eve emerged from the egg sac, and so we ended up having to fight her. And Haga ended up fist deep in her chest, pulling out her organs. And then from there, we had our boy Josias, when it came down to just Anhaga, Josias, and Ferdinand. He told her to run and completely stood his ground against him, even as he was getting fucking choked out. But luckily, good combination of rolls, Josias survives being picked up by the neck and like lifted off the ground 5 feet and just crushed.
Oh hell, it wasn't even rolls. It was just like Ferdinand's like, all right, one more round left, and Josiah's like, all right, bring it on, motherfucker. So, Ferdinand was just choking his ass out, and he actually did end up like basically breaking his neck. But because of an ability that Josiah had, he was brought back up to 1 HP. And then by the time the next round rolled over, Ferdinand was like, well, my word is my word. Minute's up.
You passed my test.
I'm out, and he just left.
And yes, all this did happen in the span of a minute.
It all happened in the span of a minute. It was ridiculous.
And so, following on from that, probably more traumatized than, well, I was going to say than anyone has ever been, but about as traumatized as a T3K character normally is.
All it took was 1 minute.
Yep. All it took went from borderline amnesiac with like basically no memories to traumatized shell of a person within 10 minutes. But
yeah, like somehow like Anaga acquired like 3 personality disorders despite like not having any.
Yeah, no, she's gone from, wow, the world is so full of curiosity and wonder, I'm glad to be out of the box, to no one will ever be allowed to touch me ever again.
God.
And so
life ain't all life ain't all peaches and cream, kids.
Yeah, what's Sister smiling for? But so from there, they made their way up to the surface, and then a certain demigod
somehow got when like things couldn't have possibly have gotten any worse. They did.
It got worse, and so Dreklin was attacked by not only the forces of Scepter, one of her crowns, a fat fucking manticore fleshlight looking thing, and a whole bunch of swarms. Like so many flying leeches and cacodemons. Yeah. But Magnus Sleetskull himself and his pet slave, his property, his warlock, Rictor Mortis, attacked at the same time. So Dreklin became basically a three-way fucking bloodfest between the forces of Scepter, Magnus and Rictor, and Dreklin.
Yeah, it was
predominantly Anaga and Josiah.
Yeah. And Anaga and Josiah were joined by Shadow Dragon, who was Drak's character, who basically he came out of nowhere to give us a hand, and they were nursed back to health by Pick, Oris's daughter, Princess of Drakland.
Nurse back to health is
that's
quite an exaggeration, because quite literally, the only way that Pick could have done anything to like get Josiah and Anaga back in the fight was literally by basically using a machine that just spammed life transference on 2 tieflings until they died, sucking all of the energy from them and basically just syringing it back into them, bolstering them.
Yeah, so if you guys have seen the scene from Monsters, Inc. where the guy gets all the scream sucked out of him, that's basically what happened.
Yeah, in a way.
God.
In a way.
And with that, we spent the entire rest of the session fighting for our fucking lives. Shadow Dragon and Josiah managed to kill Rictor Mortis, and they threw him into a fucking massive set of gears, and he got crushed into little ice crystals.
After I cut off his head.
After we cut off his head. And to be honest, we really didn't do anything about the crown. The Dreklin's like NPCs took care of that. We really didn't contribute much to that whole thing.
Yeah, it was really funny.
And then we ended up with a final showdown between Shadow Dragon and Josias against Magnus Sleetskull. And at that point, so there was a brief stint of confidence. And then Josias used... he found out how much health Magnus had left. And the minute the party found that out, Anhaga just fucking left because she hates Drekland and it didn't seem worth it to her. She offered Josias a hand and he took it. Shadow Dragon... This is the thing. I've been feeling guilty about this because I can't remember if Shadow Dragon knew we were leaving and decided to stay, or if we just left and like abandoned him to fight Magnus.
No, he
by
had
himself.
a plan to divert Magnus, and then it worked. Except he got yeeted into the fucking pit.
Yeah, Shadow Dragon boldly stayed behind while to allow Anaga and Josias to flee, as he basically set a trap for Magnus by damaging the ground right near the pit of the city and basically lured him over. Shadow Dragon was snatched up by Magnus, and Magnus was able to claim Shadow Dragon, which killed him. However, the trap worked. Magnus fell into the pit, and as far as we're concerned, we're not really sure what happened to Magnus.
Then the stank Moab went off.
Oh yeah,
like...
oh, the humanity, the
shit that
basically the giant bloated Manticore that the crown was riding on was pretty much like a slow burn dirty bomb that had a mission to go into the middle of the city and explode. And because it was not killed in time, it went off, and now the cities are being swarmed with scepter spawn.
Fucking Stinkenheimer over here.
Literally, like Brappenheimer. It's awful.
God. I hate that so much. So, when we ended the session, Goverland is dead, Lou is dead, Shadow Dragon is dead. Well...
Only in death does do.
Yeah, for real. Literally, I went from fucking... I don't even know what the comparison is. Actually, I think... Just if you've seen that picture of like the guy of like the 1,000-yard stare, that one Vietnam painting, that's what he turned her into in the span of a minute. And so where we ended up was Josias and Anhaga are flying. We didn't really have a destination in mind. And Drekland has completely fallen to Scepter. But the Drekland, like, underbelly, Magnus is down there. So the fight isn't exactly over, but one of the sides is gone. Drekland and the party just have no part in it anymore. And that's how we're leaving the world.
Fair enough. Well, if that's the case, I would like everyone to please put... Oh my god. Yeah, Hyper and Vox like understands it. It's like all it took was one session for Naga to be cemented as a character. Most people don't last that long, especially around Lou. You understand now. That is the entire point of Lou's character. People don't last long around him.
People do not last long around him, and he's got a complex about it.
Yeah,
Josiah and Anaga broke the canon event, so now Miguel O'Hara is after them.
Oh, literally. Well, anyway, I'd like you guys to please put on the Self-Esteem Fund by Kelly Bailey from the game.
I fucking forgot that Shadow Dragon told Anhaga to save people, and she just didn't.
Oh,
Where's
God.
Quiz? Where's Quiz?
I don't know, but it's fine because we can start with Anaga and Josias.
Yeah.
So
Shadow Dragon told them to save as many as they could. Anaga did save as many as she could.
Yeah,
which was one.
Yeah, I can only carry one person.
Yeah, so, Anaga, as you are flying away from the devastation that was Drekland, you see something happen to it. Magnus Sleetskull tumbling over and falling into the pit, inside of the giant mesa that Drekland is built on top of. And after maybe a few seconds, you see the Manticore explode. A giant green hideous miasma encompassing the entire city. There's a shockwave that literally like causes the clouds and other surrounding like, you know, the atmosphere to just blow outward. And not long after, there is a flash of blue light and there is a giant spear of ice that shoots out from the pit and pierces into the air. Some kind of giant monument. A totem of sorts. It's almost like as if the hideous like intoxicated winds of the Manicore's explosion are now intertwining with this whiteout that's now taking over Drekland, and it is just chaos everywhere. But it is far behind you now as you fly further and further off into the distance.
Forsaken place. They meddled with things they couldn't understand. That's really all she's going to say on the matter, because, as we've acknowledged, Anharga's not that invested in Drekland's civilians. There's no other humanity from her.
How high are you guys flying in the air?
Well, I think when I made the thing, I was flying basically just above, just high enough to get over the walls.
Right.
So, however high the walls of Drekland are, that's how high.
Yeah, you guys are like a few hundred feet off the ground right now.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
So I'm gonna
it.
laugh at what fucking Zach posted. Hang on. Josiah is going to talk to Anaga and say, we should probably go to another city. Gayular is close. There we will be somewhat safe from the disaster that was.
Well, I suppose I'd rather sleep with a roof over my head.
Yes, yes. That.
And
Let us
these.
hope that more survive. I do pray some did not make it out.
All right.
Suppose...
So, since Anaga, it's been quite a while since you've been down here. You don't exactly have a good lay of the land and how things have changed since you've been locked up down here. So, in terms of navigation, I would like both you and Josiah to please make survival rolls. However, another option is that one of you may roll survival and then someone else can assist, giving them advantage on the roll.
I have proficiency in survival. I can take it. And you just help me.
Very
Do
well.
I... Yeah, no, I'll assist, because my survival isn't that good.
All right. So that's advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$17.
Hold up a second. I'm putting some stuff down. Since you guys are technically on the stage at the moment.
Holy shit, Josiah! This is one of the first rolls Josiah did without being in combat.
Nutty.
I think this is the first roll Anharga's done without being in combat.
It's all right.
So the 17 on survival, because you're so high up, Josiah, you do have a good, and also it's still relatively light out. You do have a good idea of, I guess, the topography of the surrounding area below you.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say your vision would allow you to see far enough to actually see where Gaia Ular is from where you are right now. But as you do continue flying, actually, I should probably ask how. Well, that's right. None of you really have to sleep, which is the funny thing. But out of curiosity, how long, Anaga, do you fly for?
That's a good question, because, assumedly, Needhogs don't get tired, right?
Yeah, you're immune to exhaustion. You don't need to eat. You don't need to sleep.
And I've got magical flight, so it's it doesn't even matter what I'm carrying. So I could fly, literally in a straight line until we get there.
Yeah, you could.
I mean, Great Elves don't really need to rest, do they?
Well, elves only need to rest for 4 hours a day, and they can do so by entering a trance-like state.
Yeah.
He's just fucking zooted out while Anaga's holding him under the shoulders.
Pretty much.
Meditating.
Hello, Kriz.
Hello, I'm here.
Well,
Hmm.
if that's the case, we'll say that. And we'll wait a few more minutes. So, Naga and Josiah, you guys pretty much fly all the way into the night. And this is where navigation gets a little difficult. Because it is getting dark. So, I would like another survival roll if possible.
Do you want to make, can we do that assisted or are we both rolling?
Same as before.
I'll assist to put Hunter on advantage.
Let's see. 21.
I'd say that you guys probably start flying a little closer to the ground because because of course your dark vision is fairly limited, Josiah.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say
I got one fucking eye.
Yeah, oh yeah, I will say that it's like you actually do use a few lights to kind of guide you guys around pretty much. Because, there are all I will say is that there are other settlements that you guys can see below you because of the fact that, it's dark out and people are putting lights on. So, you're not quite at Gaia Ular yet, but you do see signs of civilization around you.
Do you want to keep going to the major city or see what these settlements offer?
Oh, just give me a second thinking. Actually, you know what? Like, fuck it. Well, I suppose I'd much rather be flying in daylight. Do you know do you know this place?
Can I roll history?
Sure.
That's going to be on normal, because I'm guessing Naga wouldn't really know the cities around.
No.
Friday, I can hear you typing.
That's not me.
Oh, then who is
it?
It's Zach.
That was me. I'm sorry.
You're good, bro.
So, with a history, I'm going to say that with a combination of the lighting conditions and your roll, you're not really sure, because I imagine Josiah probably wasn't super familiar with pretty much the smaller settlements outside of Megalos, and you are very far away from there. So, honestly, well, there is one thing that you would know, and that, hey, it's not driven at least. Because they wouldn't have lights on like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should keep going. I don't know any of the small settlements and what they offer. Hell, we could be flying into a bandit camp for all we know.
I suppose somewhere with walls might be a bit safer if those things come back again.
Yeah, true. We got a few more miles to go until we see a big fucking city, but
Way more than a few miles.
You're just being sardonic.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, Anaga, what is your flight speed?
Let me double check.
Isn't it 40 for you?
My flight speed is 45.
45.
So 45 per 3 seconds. So that's moving pretty fast. What is that? Like, can someone actually... is anyone actually able to do that kind of math?
Let me see, because I used to be able to do this. Let me do it quickly. So it's 45 for once, but if you're dashing all the time, it's 45 times 2, so 90 feet per 6 seconds, more or less.
Damn.
Let's see.
Wait, so that's 900 feet a minute.
Yeah, and then if we just multiply that times 60, so that's... Let's divide this by... Shit.
Yeah, how many feet are in a mile? What are these funny little systems you guys use?
Shut up. the real system.
The real system.
I'm sorry, 5,280. Where did you get that number from?
Kriz,
Huh?
So, Kriz, that would be 27.27 repeat. So 40 feet per second is 27.27 repeating miles, translated per hour.
Oh shit! So 27 miles per hour.
Damn. Okay.
a pretty good pace for a fucking person.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something.
Oh, wait, I forgot. You can also just dash as well. So I would.
True.
That's with dashing. Well, no,
Oh.
that was base.
No,
Sorry.
that was
that's
without
base,
dashing.
so
So it would be 50 miles an hour if I was dashing the whole time.
Let's say 50. Yeah.
damn. So you
Jesus Christ.
yeah, damn. So you might as well just be like driving on a freeway then.
Yeah, Josiah's helmet is gonna fucking fall off at this rate.
Oh god, yeah.
Also, if you have key, you can just step with the wind to dash even more. So
Oh god, yeah.
And Harga's like
let's say 50 to
skirt.
80.
And Harga's skirt is just gonna go for Marilyn Monroe, but she doesn't. She's also like, she's just a statue, so it doesn't make a difference.
Exactly. Yeah, hell, I'd say, yeah, you guys would probably get to Guy Ular in probably about like a day or so.
Yeah, I mean, where else are they gonna go at this point?
Fair enough. Well, you know what? Give me a high or low, good or bad.
Low is always good.
Yeah, let's go for low.
Smart
good.
man.
Okay, all right, let me roll.
Unless you're Zach.
Roll high. You crash into the nearest mountain. Oh fuck.
That's low.
That was always
That's
good.
low.
Oh, it's out of 100. Okay, I thought it was out of 20.
Oh no, yeah, it's out of 100. So yeah, I'd say that while you guys are actually making your you've pretty much been like flying all throughout the night now, and it is about daybreak. The sun is just about to start rising, and you guys aren't quite at Gaia Ular yet, but you do see something below you. It seems to be a little farmhouse.
How long have we been flying?
All through the night. I haven't stopped in.
Let's
She-
take a
she
break at
w-
the farm. Fuck it.
I
Guy
suppose you
Ular
must
could-
be hungry.
A little bit.
Elves only need to eat once an in-game month.
Hey, listen, he wants to indulge. He wants to stress eat right now.
Honestly, I don't blame him at all.
Maybe they have some good loamy soil for me to eat.
Some delicious sandy loam.
Yes, some nice
Yum
sandy loam.
yum.
Some nice black volcanic soil I can shovel into my against my mouth because I can't open my mouth.
All right. Well, I will say, we're going to change the music. Please put on Lakeside Songbook by Akita, which is also known as the fishing theme from Ultra Kill.
Wow.
So,
Post that in this.
as you guys close in on this farm, you actually Jesus Christ.
Christ.
Just
You notice that there actually is someone outside of this farm. There is... It's a little hard to tell exactly what they are from this height, but they're pretty stocky. They have a white exoskeleton, and they seem to have a large scythe, and you can see them cleaving away at tall grass near the pretty much like the dirt path that leads up to the farm itself. And I'm going to switch the board.
Also, I just want to say that Anhagra is still covered in blood and guts from like 4 different creatures that she's been inside at this point.
Real.
Fucking Josiah's armor is probably beaten and bloodied.
She's got one of Eve's like kidneys like lodged in against one of her index fingers.
Both of you guys are so gunched, man. Been through so much.
She looks like
Josiah is
she's-
still removing dents from his exoskeleton.
So,
He's like cricking his neck side to side.
New background.
Oh shit! This is really pretty.
indeed. Give me a moment.
Hey.
This is too fucking peaceful. Where's the apocalypse?
So anyway,
Yeah,
The
Ren's
moment
magnets.
that Mason takes the farm from me, it's over.
so we actually are going to be switching perspectives now. Kane.
Mm.
Bro.
So, Kane, you have only been conscious for maybe a few days after a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
During that span of time, you've pretty much been bedridden. Well, in this case, lab table ridden.
Of course.
There is this man who has been tending to you during this time. He seems to be some kind of robot. Maybe that's the right word for it. He has a body mostly made of wood, and he wears a straw hat sometimes, and he calls himself Balsam. He's basically been putting you back together.
Best he can.
The best that he can. He's also been feeding you as well. More or less injecting nutrients into you. And I'd say that this is probably the first day that you can finally walk on your own. And you're actually able to look into a mirror and see what you really look like after all of this time of being like this. And I will post some artwork in the chat.
The very first steps of our resident elephant's foot.
Wow.
I just realized I also had the stream chat on the wrong VC as well. But that's fine though.
True.
But that's fine though, because nothing not safe for work was in there.
This time.
This time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I
Oh,
will
he looks so
also
cool.
Oh shit.
put this in the chat as well, because never mind. I don't have it set up, but this
Yeah.
you do look into a mirror, Kane, and for the most part, this is what you look like.
Understandable.
And Balsam walks in and he's like, "Howdy. How you lacking the new legs?"
Let me get into character real quick. Oh, I see a cat that's cross-eyed. That's cute. Anyway. It is best that I can move around a little bit more now. Some could say that it's not exactly good for anyone's health if I am put down for too long.
Yeah.
The legs work fine. Hard to walk in, though.
Good, because we need more people working in the fields.
An excellent way to break these in, I should say.
Yep. Yeah, go meet up with Elaine in the front yard, and she'll show you around.
Of course. So, how's the arm?
So,
How's the Wibbly arm in, I guess, an inert state, I should ask?
yeah, so basically, as Balsam was putting you back together, he focused on putting most of the scrap and other available materials into actually making it so you could walk and also more or less protect you because of your volatile state. So,
Yeah.
as of now, one of your arms has unfortunately been left in more of a more skeletal state, so to speak. It can still function and perform basic tasks, but it is... I'd say it's about, like, probably the strength of, like, maybe a child to a young adult's arm at this point.
Yeah.
But, of course, your other arm is, like, maybe 2 to even 3 times stronger than that. Yeah, I'm sorry about the other arm. I didn't have enough materials to completely put it back together, but it's something we can work on over time.
Of course, of course. Considering that I have anything at all, I should consider myself lucky after what Oros was doing.
Balsam is quiet for a moment. He's like, yeah, I guess lucky is the right word for it. Anyway,
I'll do my best to be careful.
yeah.
After all, can't cause any disasters myself.
Yeah, I think you should be fine. All right, now get. Work's got to be done. Dinner's at 3.
I guess Kaito, go ahead and head out.
All right, then. Let me put your piece on the board.
So far, he is nothing like Lou, and I don't know what I was expecting.
Polar opposite of Lou. Look at him. He is big.
I am
Blue.
Nook Man. He is small little Nook Man.
I was considering either Russian or Texas.
Oh, he was engineer, like both good. Both good.
So, as you walk outside, you see Elaine.
She looks different.
And I will show you how the farm grind set has changed her.
She got jacked. I remember her being small heroin person.
Yeah, she was very little.
I mean, shit, not
Oh
being
my
on
God.
steroids for so long.
This is what happens after you purchase a Ford F-150. This is what it does to you.
No, she's
this
a
is
Bella.
this is what
She turned into a Bella.
Oh god. Yeah.
Quite
the
literally
farm
got
style.
corn-fed.
A little bit.
She literally got corn.
Yeah, she's been eating corn out the sideline with her bare hands.
Yeah, and you see her out in the field, and she is just cutting down. She's mostly focusing. She's pretty much like just started. You can see her cutting down a lot of the grass around the mailbox and the Yabba Dabba Doober post.
Mhm.
You've seen
I
her
forgot
like
about that
while you were
post.
being put back together. You have seen her a few times, but for the most part, she's been kind of like avoiding you a little bit. And
Yeah.
as you
Ken
approach
would
her,
recognize her as Elaine.
yeah. And
Okay.
as you approach her, she actually kind of like jumps for a second and holds the scythe up, and she's like, "Oh, it's you. You can walk now."
Thanks to our humble homeowner, landlord.
Yeah, Balsam.
Thanks to Balsam.
Yeah, he built everything as far as I'm concerned. So, I guess he sent you out here to work.
He's built everything, including yours truly. He said I need to break myself in. Working a little bit should help with the process.
All right, that checks out. Can you use that other arm?
He's not exactly strong, but it will be good for, as they say, handling.
All right. Come with me for a second. So she basically kind of puts the scythe over her arm, and she brings you back over, and she walks back over to this side of the farm over here, like this side of the house over here, where there is the log pile, and there is also a blacksmith station of sorts. And within it, there are a variety of other tools, and she goes through a few of them, and she pulls out another scythe, and it's a little smaller than the one that she has. And it seems to have, like, a larger sort of grip for support with one arm. All right, just take this.
He does?
And she brings you back over, and she pretty much just shows you how to start cutting with the scythe.
Neat.
We got a whole lot of yard to cut, so just follow after me. All right, give me some athletics rolls.
All right, let me get Kane.
The corn harvesting
You're a
minigame.
sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
He is not going to be casting magic in this situation. Magic lead to boom. We do not want boom.
no boom, boom bad.
Boom, beach.
I hope no one looks at my plants while I'm sleeping.
It is not dirt cheap.
It's done dirt cheap.
That fucking video is so good.
Christ.
I cast immolation on the field.
Go, gadget.
That will
Burn
harvest
balls.
very good.
The fry.
Go, gadget, the elephant's foot.
I just realized
Go,
that.
go.
I just realized that Elaine is kind of standing like Peter Griffin right now.
Oh my god, this is even worse than the time that I.
This is even worse than
That's
time.
Demon Core.
This is even
the
worse.
time that Lou
This-
almost. Go on.
This is worse than the time that the person who got me off of heroin turned into a robotic monster and placed allegiance over to a tyrannical cybernetic dictatorship.
She
Literally,
like
exactly
she stares off into the distance for like 5 minutes because she's like playing a cutaway gag in her head.
God.
Yeah.
I hope he's dead.
Remember when you liked Family Guy?
Oh god.
I will say that even though like Elaine is like interacting with you, there's something about her that just seems like she's just a little avoidant of you.
Yeah.
So you rolled athletics?
I can do it.
Give me 3
Turn
rolls.
3.
Kriz, look what I posted in stream.
17. 26.
Plus
12?
8 as a sorcerer.
Is there
Face.
something wrong? Is sorcerer not allowed to be a little bit strong?
He's not a sorcerer, he's a swolsterer.
Yeah.
So, the
Oros bread and corn fed.
So anyway, the area that you're pretty much handling as of right now, because as you can see on the map, it is as it looks, where all of the sort of grassy area around the actual house and farm area itself is short and in order, but there is pretty much the perimeter of tall grass that's all around that, and Elaine is pretty much working on knocking it out like one row at a time. So you pretty much like follow her on the opposite side. So you both are doing twice as much work. And for the most part, you are keeping up with her pretty well. And I'd say it's about this point that about half the work is done, where 2 people land. Give me a moment.
It's time.
It's fucking time.
The fear.
Just like they just
2
plow into
people
the
land. It's Hector.
What's your rings? What's your rings? What's your links?
Watch your jet! Watch your jet!
What's your jet? What's your jet?
I'm sorry.
They just crash into
Anaga,
the
have
side
you
of.
considered how we're going to land?
I
Land?
don't land. No,
Gently.
don't-
We're not aiming for the truck.
No, don't worry.
Hold on, let me get the thing.
We're not aiming for the truck.
Oh god!
Flies into the World Trade Center.
I don't think we can. I don't think we post a picture of that. That'd be breaking TOS.
Wow, I can't believe it. And Haga did 9/11.
Okay, all right, that's enough. Anyway,
Oh god, all of the Elaine picture.
so, Kane, roll me a perception real quick. And
I mean-
meanwhile, I would like Anaga and Josiah to please give me an athletics roll each.
Where's the button? Gonna roll like a max perception. It's gonna be wow. These 2 people look like shit.
26.
11.
I catch a naga in my arms as I land like superhero landing.
Oh god, yeah.
It's good.
Hold up a second. Oh gosh, yeah. Straight up. Yeah, so basically, Anaga, as you're coming in for your landing, you're not exactly used to carrying people. You are immune to exhaustion and all the other effects, but you're kind of stiff. So as you come in, it's a little rough. Not enough to like hurt yourself or anything, but you do kind of tumble a little bit, and Josiah definitely like sticks his leg outs to kind of like support the falls, and you guys pretty much fall into the higher stretch of reeds that are further away from where Elaine and Kane were working at. And
Ow, ooh, ow, ooh, ow.
What's your jet, bro?
also, Kane, what was your perception roll? Zach?
Oh, perception.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorry, my eyes were closed.
18.
Blinked.
I'd say that you're able to see this happening. 2 strange people seemingly improvised land into the field somewhere, and Elaine just kind of jumps up, and it's like, oh god, what was that?
Fake landing.
It looks to be that more people are happy and willing to help with the farm. They are throwing themselves at the work.
Amazing.
Elaine like kind of like winces a little bit, and she's like, I better go get balsam. Just keep working. Stay here, I guess. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Should I keep eye on these 2?
Yeah, do whatever you want. And then she just starts running off back to the porch.
Okay, a balsam's gonna come out with like 5 minutes.
So, Kane, what do you do?
So, 2 very bloodied and beaten individuals suddenly show up at the farm.
An improvised land.
You know what this seems?
Landing.
You know what this smells like? Found family.
God.
What does Kane do? Oh, new character.
Yeah,
it's been so long.
I will say, you didn't like really get you saw this happening, but like you don't really get a good close up look at them just quite yet.
Well, I suppose I should go meet new friends.
All right.
Zachary learning how to be a sociable character.
So Kane, do you
Imagine?
So Kane, do you want to try to maybe kill two birds with one stone and hack your way all the way over to them?
I guess technically that would be keep working and do what you want.
All right. Give me three more athletics rolls, please.
3 more?
Yes.
A little bit after 2.
Cast haste, explodes immediately.
Sets the field on fire. It's the dry season, so everything just dies.
Fucking gender reveal party in California.
Oh,
God!
go,
Okay.
okay.
So 18,
Go.
Friend
12,
reveal party.
and 16.
Oh, go, gadget controlled bird.
Go, Gadget, pain and agony.
Go gadget, fucking 3 islands.
Go gadget China syndrome.
Oh god.
Go, gadget carbon monoxide.
Anyway,
Kane tries to cast Mage Hand. He casts Fukushima.
I'd
Yeah.
say, oh no. I'd say with the so with your rolls, I'd say that you maybe miss 1 or 2 areas, but for the most part, you pretty much cut a clear path all the way over to these bozos. And
You two see a very wide depthling wildly hacking away at the ground as he makes his way towards you.
It's just like a fucking dwarf from Deep Rock just walking towards them.
yeah, Anaga. Well, more or less, Kane, you see an odd thing you've never really seen before, covered from head to tail in viscera, of which you're not sure belongs to it or something else. And then you see a person in armor with a giant sword.
Would Kane recognize Josiah?
I'd say
Because
no.
Josiah's kind of like a big deal in Drekland.
That's the thing about you, Kane. You were the prototype for something that Drekland was doing. After a certain point, your memory is very spotty, and
fair.
there's very little of your previous time at Drekland that you can actually remember. Other than that, you were there at some point, and you know who Oros is.
Cool.
And Harger and Kane are about to have a massive fuck Drekland fist bump.
So, Josiah, Anaga, a very large armored thing with a scythe is approaching you.
Do you do or say anything as he's coming?
Go gadget twitch reflexes and just immediately punch him in the chest. No,
It's like, well,
Stunning fist!
fix my neck!
Stings like scorpion!
You just punch him in the solar plexus, he doubles down and dies.
he does like the smiling friends like that.
Oh!
Josiah is gonna get up and go, okay, slow down. I did not mean to land here. Well, roughly.
I must confess, it's been a while since I've used my wings. I apologize for your crops. As she looks around, they've widely missed the fields, but her as Josiah's grabbed her, her spikes have kind of tilled some of the crops behind her all over again.
Yeah.
Josiah is currently standing in front of the Naga.
You're very quiet, Hunter. Speak up.
Josiah is very close. Is standing in front of a Naga, almost like a shield.
Defensive position.
Is he taller than her? I don't know how tall Josiah is.
Fucking probably not as tall as you.
Yeah, well, actually, I'd say...
Outer elves are kind of tall.
I was gonna say, Josiah, you're like 6 foot, right?
I am 6'7".
Yeah, I'd say, aside from, all of Anaga's, wings and other, decorative features, you are probably taller than her.
And 230 pounds, apparently.
No,
But-
gargoyles don't get to be 6 foot. They max out at 5'10".
But, of course, that doesn't matter because of Anaga's magical flight speed. So
No, for real.
the size difference
It's just-
doesn't do that much.
It's just like a social respect thing, you know. Like she's under 6 foot, so
Yeah. And as for Kane, I'd say that he's actually probably around the size of Josiah, if not maybe a little shorter.
Yeah.
Definitely wider.
Yeah, like
Definitely
twice the
wider.
width.
extremely wide. She built
Shoulder.
like literal actual brick shit house over here.
Josiah is built
strength,
like
20
Josiah,
constitution.
Josiah is built like a Greek god. Kane is
He's-
built like a strong man. He's
Yeah,
built
Kane-
like Eddie Hall.
Kane is built like two chest freezers like strapped together. That's how he's. That's what his body.
Very
built
funny
like.
wording saying that he's built. By the way, that's
Yeah.
not not at all insensitive to his plight.
It's fine. Dreckland fucked me over as well. I'm allowed to say it.
Oh, they build you too.
Yes, they built me into a foundation. It was great.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Kane, you seen this tall fucking elf standing in front of you, covered in anything and every fluid.
Yeah, and Haga doesn't really say much, but as she turns her gaze to you, like a kidney, like comically slides off one of the barbs on her arm, like lands on the floor like a wet splat.
That.
Mulch.
It's
Sick.
just like-
Okay, this looked bad.
no,
You
it's
know
fine.
her.
It was just from that woman I killed.
Shut the fuck up. Malaka.
I have only been here for 5 days. A week. For 1 day. Or 5 weeks. I have only been here. But this place look pretty dangerous now. You two seem like you have been in bit of rough patch.
That is an understatement, friend. Yeah. So, Dreckland is no more.
And Haga just like put her hands up, like kind of like defensively. I assure you, we mean no harm. We came here from Dreckland. We've been trying to get away for a whole night now.
I can see why you are so beat up then, if you have killed entire city.
No, we
poor
weren't.
people.
No, hang on.
No, we weren't the ones that killed them. Gods. I'm not even lying, my friend. There's so much shit. Oh my god.
I was never
I
one.
almost died like 3 times. This machine man turned into Big Gun, and then he just kind of
Hmm.
and then there was this weird skeleton fucker who just wanted to take over the world, and then whack. You know.
He's just like
I
talking
believe
like
Elaine has said something about this, yes. What did she call Balsam said drug-induced hallucination, yes.
And as you
It seems
guys,
that you all
No.
have had a very, very bad day.
and as you guys are,
Josiah.
Bit of a trip, as they say.
and as you guys say this, as you at the mention of Balsam, you guys hear the porch door slam open, and you see him there.
Was he have a
Oh, for
shotgun?
fuck's
Get
sake.
off of my lawn.
Oh, I like how he looks like he's in the distance. How he's so much smaller.
Coming in
That's
at
awesome.
incredible speed.
Yeah. In one hand he's pushing the door open, and the other hand he has a shotgun.
Of course,
Yes,
he
yes,
does.
Oh god.
levels
Get
Beretta
off
at
of my
chest.
lawn.
Yeah, quite literally, he just like shouts out like, "What the fuck you doing on my property?"
If you're with the government or the church, I'm not interested.
We fell from the sky. We didn't have a choice.
Hold
Okay,
still.
Say with the ATF.
Ah,
Really funny.
okay.
And Argus just gonna like her expression won't change, but she's gonna like slowly raise her hands up in the air, and then another kidney's gonna fall from her arm. God knows where they're coming from.
Infinite kidney generator.
Yeah, so we'll be eating for days, boys. Meat's back on the menu.
Meat's back on the menu, boys. Yeah, as this robot man approaches you, with a gun pointed at the two of you.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Who the
That's
fuck
exactly.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, introductions. Steel Josiah Megalos, former mercenary of Oros. Former, remember, former.
And I.
And
Um,
then
My left foot.
survivor of possibly the end times,
yes.
as you can tell.
What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean
And-
end times?
I'm. And Harga's gonna correct him. I'm Harga, former Dreckland Sanitation.
Gun points at you.
Oh shit!
Josiah moves.
Former Dreckland Sanitation. I clean up. And also survivor of what may well be the end times.
Okay, but that doesn't answer my fucking question. What do you mean?
My apologies. I am Kane, former Dreckland experiment.
I should kick your fucking ass. Who is this?
Yeah, but when Kane says that, Balsam just like does a facepalm with his offhand.
Josiah goes, "What we mean, my dear friend, is Scepter just took over Dreckland, and then this fucking ice dragon tried to take it over. And that wasn't including the underground cult thing with the skeleton mask, and then our buddy turned into Big Gun Demon, and then I had to cut him in half because he was gonna everywhere. He's gonna do finger guns when he does that noise."
And Harga's just gonna try like be a bit more concise about it. There were lots of people who called themselves demigods. They wanted something there.
Wait a minute. Did you say gun demon?
Yes,
God.
yes. Our friend
we
Lou.
killed him.
Yes,
Yeah,
our friend Lou turned into a demon and almost killed all of us. So, a reaction happened, and then he got cut in half.
He seemed friendly.
Balsam sits. Pause the music.
Oh God, no!
Balsam,
no!
Balsam stands there for a moment with the gun trained on you, and then he just fucking throws it into the ground. He's like, "God fucking damn it! It's always fucking Lou, motherfucker!" He just like starts like kicking the fucking sand and shit. He like he runs over and he fucking just like rips the mailbox out of the ground and just fucking throws it into the field. Fuck!
God.
Every fucking time! Every goddamn time!
Josiah's gonna go, "Well, you don't have to worry about him anymore because last time we saw him, he was dead."
How the fuck did you find this place?
We were flying from Dreckland after demigods took it over, and we crashed. We're
Pure
going to
blind luck.
Gaiular.
I swear. The gods have it out for me or something.
They probably do at this point, from what we have seen.
Balsam just points at Kane. And it's like, Kane, go get the mailbox.
Do we have
must
more in
say-
store? Oh, okay.
Go get it.
Do it.
Okay, it's like, no,
Okay,
my
goes
bass,
back.
my fishing weekly.
But my friend, you knew Lou?
Hold on a second.
Nah. There you go.
What makes you think that, fucker?
He approaches a little more,
Oh god.
and he's like, well, let's put it this way. If I had a nickel for every time that my life has been made worse by someone at the name of Lou, I'd have maybe 5 nickels now.
No,
Yeah.
that's not fair. Anyway.
Sounds like a smart investment.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't talk to her like that. Anyway.
Oh yeah, you're on my
Alone.
fucking farm. I don't give a shit. What are you gonna do about it?
Women respected Josiah.
I could tell you one thing, my good friend. Oros has horrible things underneath Dreckland, and now they're in control of 2 demigods. Yeah, it's not good.
Oh yeah, and this is news now all of a sudden? I don't want to be involved with any of it.
Well, we are just trying to rest because, well, we're trying to go to Gaiular, get away from this whole mess. Pretty sure there's still a man that's after her. But I'll worry about that.
If you have fucking people tracking you here, I want you out of here as quickly as possible.
Well,
We
knowing
don't.
this individual, he's probably not going to come for another decade or so. He's
And Harga's gonna like put her hand. She's gonna like put her hand in front of Josiah's like, shut the fuck up. She's like, no, the people there who we were fighting, they only wanted what was in Drakland. We don't have anything for them. They didn't even bother chasing us if we left.
How are you so sure?
We've been
we
flying.
saw it explode.
Yes. Well, it was filth, bugs, insects everywhere, but they set something off in the middle of the city, and after that, they all congealed around it. They didn't seem too much bothered on anyone who was trying to escape at the time.
Yeah.
Whatever they want, I'm afraid they have it.
I know of Scepter. I've had quite a few run-ins with them, actually.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. But
We
it was Lou who helped me get rid of all of them.
Oh, how convenient. He was going to help too, if he wasn't dead.
Are you sure he's actually dead? Because when you say that, I don't believe you.
Well, he got cut in half by an undead monkey, turned into demon. Demon started attacking the rest of us. So I take my big sword, shing! He got cut in half again. He laid there, and then some weird gooey thing came by. Don't know. Could be him. I don't fucking know.
So you're telling me that you killed him yourself?
He would have killed all of us if he didn't.
He would have killed the entirety of the city if we did not.
All right, tell me, how wide would you like me to make your grave, and you want me to put your sword in there with you? You're not going to last much longer.
Josiah stood up and goes, well, your friend had acquaintances with some dark individuals. And also, I was protecting my party and innocent people, as my duty entails.
He sits there, like Balsam just sits there he sulks a bit, and then he just sighs and is like, ugh.
God.
Are you hungry?
I ate for my month, but can you help my friend? She needs cleaning.
Yeah, we got a river not far from here. You can jump in there if you'd like.
Yeah, she doesn't have a nose, so she's like completely oblivious.
That's how's Balsam.
It's just prosthetic. It's just for show.
So, you want to go to Gaiular, right?
Yes. We're only here to rest.
Balsam Balsam points a hand, and he points to the Yabba Dabba Doober sign. If you ring that thing right there, someone will take you where you gotta go. But until you do, how about you get yourselves washed up first? I heard Gaiular has been kind of on the fritz as of late.
You're gonna hear Josiah under his breath. God damn it! What? Josiah's gonna look at Balsam in a serious tone and goes, does Lou have any family or friends at all?
No.
That's unfortunate.
God, that's so fucking brutal, but so goddamn true. Fuck.
Man, I picked up these flowers and everything.
But I would like to hear your experiences with Scepter. Maybe we can share some stories.
Balsam just walks back over to where he dropped his shotgun. He picks it back up, he cocks it, and points it at you, and it's like, no.
Wait. She's gonna even then. I like to imagine the entire time this has been happening, Josiah and Harga are constantly standing in front of each other.
Yeah, just going back and forth.
Yeah.
To the point
Josiah goes, what I meant was, she is a common enemy.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to even think about her. Do you know how much sludge I had to scrub out of my fucking sawmill?
That was the
Josiah is gonna snap. You know how many people I saw die as she corrupted redirected my entire city and then my refugee camp I tried to build. We can go all day, but let me eat, please. I am going to lose my shit
Jesus Christ.
because I've been smelling her for the last 10 hours.
Oh, all you had to do was say please, and then he just like fucking holsters it, and he just like starts walking back. And I'd say it's at this
Fucking malaka.
I'd say it's at this point that Kane also gets back.
You're fucking Dumb and Dumber over here.
Balsam, I keep putting it back in, but it does not fit the same way.
Jesus Christ.
Hand it to me.
I like him.
Hand it to
I
me.
like him.
He does so.
Yeah, Balsam
I like-
takes it, and then he just like sticks it back in the ground with like enough like the mailbox is now shorter than it was, but it is now
Yeah.
firmly in the ground.
Yeah, it's
I
at
have to
home.
That was end that goes in ground.
All right, just follow me. I'll take you inside.
Jesus.
Okay, thank you.
Literally, those two were trying to talk themselves into getting shot.
Really?
I love
Balsam-
how no nonsense Balsam is. It's so funny every
Balsam-
time.
Balsam and Josiah just have this conflicting personality of I'm going to defend this thing and beside
Fuck
me.
you! Die! I don't care anymore. Get out of here!
By the time,
Like,
by the
literally,
time
if Balsam hears the mention of Lou one more time, he's just gonna fucking snap.
literally, by the time that conversation was over, Josiah and Haga had stood in each other's way so many times. They're like 1 inch away from Balsam.
God.
They just keep moving forward every time.
It's like Anaga has a friendly face and then Josiah is just staring down at him.
To be fair, I wouldn't say that her face is friendly. It's more like, you know, when you stare at a pug and there's like no thoughts. That's what her face looks like.
Yeah,
Critter.
that's basically like because Balsam is about the height of a Naga, if not maybe a little shorter. This little angry man. Well, anyway.
Well, at least we didn't get buckshotted.
Anyway, so Balsam will say to you, Kane, it's like, take 5 for now, Kane. You're doing a fine job. Let's go inside and get something to eat. So, Elaine, like this whole time, she was kind of just standing on the porch and just watching all of this go down. And as you all come inside, Balsam is just like, all right. Washroom is down the hall to the right. Try not to get too much stuff on the floor. I'll take care of it later.
All right. Thank you for your hospitality. We have gotten off on the wrong foot, but I hope the best
No,
for you.
it's, I
Ah,
do wish to make it known that we do mean no harm, sir.
yeah, I know. It's just a lot of people have been coming around here lately, and I'm tired of it.
Have you thought of maybe a fence?
Balsam starts to scratch his chin. More like a wall.
In our experience, those don't seem to keep out
We will
much.
build a wall and we will make Oros pay for it.
Get the
Easy
last
life.
two-
He's like sizing you up and down. It's like, from what it looks like, I don't think I can. Whatever. Just go fucking
needs
wash
to-
yourself.
He needs to find the
Okay.
badass guard from Dreckland and get him manning the wall around his house.
Go wash yourself.
Okay.
You get the fuck out of here. You better watch yourself. Well, I
Yes,
kick your
how
fucking
you-
ass.
And I'm just
Kane
gonna go off and
considering
do that.
casting prestidigitation on them.
I feel so bad because fucking.
Oh, remember, Kane.
He's-
Cantrips are fine. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't proc your horrifying, destructive aura.
Kane doesn't know that yet.
Yeah, I feel.
He hasn't had a chance to test his powers.
That's fair.
I feel so bad because like. Balsam's drain is going to be so clogged after this because she's not even made of stone. She's made of like really loose clay. So it's going to be
Oh,
like someone just
God.
poured a bucket of sand into his fucking shower.
The poor piping systems.
Josiah's gonna go. Let me go first.
And while these two are getting themselves dressed up, Balsam just turns over to Kane and Elaine. It's like, one of these days. One of these fucking days. All right, Elaine, Kane, how about y'all make some tea for our guests?
Yes.
Need to figure out how.
Tea.
Yeah. Inside of the main room, there is like a little gas stove, and of course there is like all manner of like little pots and pans and things like that. So I'd like, well, Elaine's gonna assist you, so
Yeah.
give me a Give me a survival roll on advantage.
Oh god.
Matter of life and death if you can.
Oh wait,
make this.
no. Kane's got good survival. I wonder why I chose survival. 20.
So you've never used this before, but Elaine kind of just guides you through it, gives you the
Mhm.
tea, gets you a couple glasses, heats up the water, puts it in, lets it sit. All right, that'll do it. And then she just kind of gets back over to the table, sits down, and just sulks. She looks very tired.
Long day of work, I see.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I have new legs, and I am also tired.
You
But
hear
it
from
looks
the
like this is not physical exhaustion. You
Ye-
wish to speak about it?
Yeah. Well, you know that guy that our new friends mentioned? Well, I mean,
I'm not sure if
uh,
I should say the name out loud before Balsam.
yeah, it's fine. Well, let's put it this way. A little while ago, long before you came into the picture, I wasn't doing very well. Lou was someone who really helped me out when I needed it. But it seemed like he really couldn't help himself. So I ran away and I came back here and Balsam took me in. I just think it's a little weird that, everyone else who happens to know Lou is just showing up all of a sudden, or dropping like flies, I guess.
You could say Lou Pierster.
Fuck up.
Nuh-uh.
That's it. That's the name of the game, boys.
I think
Yeah,
that was the
roll
most.
credits.
That was the
Back-
most
back to-
universal
back
shut
to
the fuck up
Birmingham
I've
with
ever
you.
gotten.
Real.
Did you
so
did
real.
you
Scene.
loot Lou?
And scene.
And scene.
Everyone looks directly at the camera.
Hang
Lighted
on,
a fake
hang on,
black.
Josiah, did you loot Lou?
No, I
Oh,
was saying,
no.
did he have anything of note, like identifiers?
You didn't
I'd
say
say
you
that-
were looting, and you really didn't have the chance
yeah.
to go back to
Yeah.
his body.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
You know,
saying, did
Josiah's
Lou
wanting
like
to-
have anything, like an insignia on him or something that of note?
No, but
Probably
you don't
not.
understand. You don't
Okay.
understand. He had such a good Best Buy reward scheme. I wanted it for myself.
It was the art of the deal.
It's the art of the deal. So, how does
All
was
you
like-
found was Lou's library card.
So how does oh no? So how does Kane respond to this?
Well, does Kane know that Lou was there to get him? Would
You know-
Balsam have disseminated that information?
You know what? I would like you to roll me a straight intelligence.
Uh-oh. 15. Let me go
I
back to
forgot.
normal. Oops.
I'll say that when you were still in stasis
Mm-hmm.
after you were taken out of the Hellwalker, you actually do remember seeing Maximus as well as someone else who basically kind of looked you up and down. And in a way, they did kind of look like you because they had some armor seemingly outfitted by Dreklin. But other than that, it's a little blurry. But those are
Yeah.
like the only two faces that you remember seeing after really kind of coming back, aside from Balsam.
Well, you say that this guy, he helped you. And you ended up here.
Yeah.
And maybe he is helping others, and this is best place for that to happen.
But that's what's so conflicting about it. Because Lou tried to help me so much, but he hurt so many other people. And I just don't know what to think anymore. And if he's really dead, I don't know.
She's like, my not conclusion. Oh, what's the word? My closure. She got none of that.
Basically.
That's true.
I just want to point out that anyone that has helped Elaine has died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Siegfried
Yeah.
taught her to read.
Oh man, she's gonna be devastated when she writes out about Sieg.
No.
She actually will feel bad if she finds out Siegfried died.
Also, the bard she gave drugs to, and then shit happened.
Oh god, yeah.
Don't worry, Elaine. Siegfried did not die. In fact, he's never going to die.
Ever. Again.
Femur breaker noises.
Pain.
I guess,
Wall
Rampant
of flesh.
chimpanzee noises.
I guess we would be done by now. So
Yeah,
I was gonna
probably.
sit back down. You notice he's kind of like stacked his armor neatly for a little bit. He has on like this Greco-Roman toga.
He just took the fucking bath curtain.
Just the back curtain.
No, I
There
guess
were
he
no other
stacked it.
clothes.
I mean, it's part of his armor.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and Harga's like, she's still a bit mucky, so there's a couple dirt footprints on the floor.
Oh god, yeah.
But she's
Well,
she-
we cleaned
she
the
literally-
we cleaned
she
up
own-
us.
Oh, that's like
Sorry
one.
for my friend. She's kind of made of earth. I will fix the pipes. Do not worry.
Yeah, but you see, Balsam basically just comes in behind you guys with like a little broom and just kind of sweeping everything up. Don't worry
She's
about it.
wearing-
I want you touching as little as possible.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're allowed to
She's
sit
wearing
down.
she's wearing exactly the same, like the shitty like potato sack skirt, and I don't even know what she was wearing. I think it looked kind of like a crop top,
Something like
which
that.
is kind of funny in hindsight. But yeah, she's
yeah,
just
you
wearing
basically just kind of like
brown rags.
the way I interpret you is that I just in a way I kind of wanted you to have as much skin showing as possible, just because your
Yeah.
entire body is a weapon. You know.
I was gonna say it's not like she has anything to really cover in the first place, because it's just
Yeah.
it's like to give
it's a bit
it's
of
like to give some sort of dignity.
yeah, it's like a bit of like just a tiny little bit of like modestness and like, you know, whenever
Yeah,
you're
it's like
going
it's like a
somewhere.
formality.
Yeah.
But there's again, it's not like there's anything there.
So the table is pretty much big enough for all of you to sit around, and Balsam kind of just takes his place on like the one side, and then it's you two on the other. And he puts his gun on the kitchen counter before he does so.
Oh my! It's
right
the fucking,
behind him.
It's the dinner scene from Shrek 2. I hate this.
Oh god. The Shrek 2 parallels are so real.
It's gonna be just
Why
Cyrus
does it
and
always come back to Shrek?
fucking just Cyrus and Paulson. We're gonna like tug on a turkey and like throw it in the air.
Hey.
Because Zach,
oh,
it's
Drak.
never ogre.
Oh, you've come in at the
Amazing.
perfect time.
They're having
We're
dinner.
going
Balsam
Did
just
I
hears the
really?
name Shrek, and he's like, God damn it! Grabs the mailbox. It's always fucking Shrek.
Also, where was Scales during this whole time? That's all I gotta ask about.
We're going to get to that because while everyone basically gets their tea and starts drinking, we're gonna switch back over to you, Scales. Give me a moment to change the board.
Yeah, where was he? What's enlighten me? Tell me what's been going on. I'm changing my house clothes.
We're gonna hold on. We're gonna get to that. Relax. Hold on.
Okay.
We're gonna get to it. It's fine.
Dude, sorry about that. I thought I'd be back sooner, but like
Oh, it's fine.
we were going out for both my aunt's and my cousin's birthday, and that's why I was saying, hey, if we make reservations at 4, like I'd probably be back to where it wouldn't be too like late, and y'all could like do stuff. But like I thought I'd be back sooner.
Hey,
So
like I
it's-
said, don't sweat it because I basically just this has been good so far because I could essentially just run this in any order I wanted to, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, because you're a spicy DM.
I'm a little guy like that, kinda, sort of.
Yeah.
All right, so let me find your piece and I'll put you on the
Speaking of tea, I'm gonna get me some tea.
board. All right, right now or crap?
I'd like to heat it up. That'd be awesome.
Are you
I
gonna
don't
be
have
like
to, though.
are you gonna be AFK or are you?
Yeah, but I also gotta run to the bathroom. I've been in a car for about 30 minutes after I had like 2 beers. So.
All right, if that's the case, let's take a very brief soup time. Get some
Okay.
tea, take a piss,
3 minutes,
wash
3
your
minutes,
ass,
take them- yeah,
whatever you gotta do. Let's give ourselves
Did you
about
wash
7
your ass
minutes.
today?
Okay, sounds good.
7
Oh.
minutes. 7 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Josiah and Balsam are at 2 seconds of both agreeing with each other and wanting to kill each other.
No,
Yeah, I like
literally.
how I'm sorry. I like how Josiah and Haga have gone from partners in trauma to fucking Abbott and Costello the minute that they're in like a safe space.
It's like 2 personalities. Like during a fight, Josiah's the stoic warrior. Outside, he's like, I fucking hate
Curmudgeonly
everybody.
I
grandpa.
hate everything.
Literally, like it's like it's almost like a sibling relationship. Just because they're the only ones in their entire party who didn't fucking die. It's like
God.
it's like Denji in Power. They're just no brain cells between either of them.
God.
Naga was smelling like power there for a second.
True.
Christ.
Well, to be fair,
Suffering.
at least she smelled like gore and not just like someone who doesn't shower.
Awful smelly woman.
You're
Well-
fine, Rich.
Where's that one?
Shut up, Chris.
Yeah, to be fair.
Beg your fine, Rich. No eating in my classroom.
No, I'm sorry. I have to post the mandatory. Where the fuck is it?
Okay, well, I'll make the technical difficulties a little smaller so we can see
Scales
it.
got hit by the mailbox. Take 1 damage.
Oh God.
It's. I fucking gotta post this. This was basically Balsam.
Drinking it. I didn't want to put it down.
Again, literally, these two were trying to speed run, provoking Balsam into shooting them.
Literally though. We're from Drakland.
Yeah, we're from Drakland. I killed someone.
I don't want to hear none of that. I'm going to shoot you and kill you right now. You're going to die.
I'm currently covered in the blood and gore of someone I murdered, and then just I thought, oh yeah, and I killed Lou, by the way.
We're
I'm
from
away
Drakland and we killed Lou and now we're here. Yeah, gun is pointed at you. Christ.
Jesus Christ. Again, like, how much charisma does Society even have? Have we like lost everyone who could actually hold like a conversation?
Oh my God.
Josiah doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's just gonna explain shit. He has. Let's see what my charisma is. He has a 15 in charisma.
Yeah, so we haven't got many people in the party anymore. after
Hello,
all this.
everyone. Resident sorcerer here.
That's true. That's what they do.
Literally, like, and
That's
Hark
my
like
bar.
stares at
My
people
bar
like the fucking like the postal guy.
Yeah.
This is literally Elaine.
Would you like to sign my petition? Oh my
Hello. Would you like to sign my petition?
Oh my, I was alone with my thoughts. I started to get angry. Jesus
Why
Christ.
are you holding it like that, bro? It ain't going anywhere.
I don't know. I was alone with my thoughts and I started to get angry.
That
God,
fist is so like red and clenched. That's horrible.
angry.
It ain't going anywhere.
Who's gonna escape?
Man,
be
Lou
fair-
really is just the way he is, huh?
I can only
Dead.
apologize.
You've
Literally.
caused Balsam's. His hair would be beyond gray if he had it.
Balsam would be
I'm
balding like
pretty
I was, dude.
I'm pretty sure Lou has killed 5 of Kriz's characters.
Oh my
At
god!
this point.
Not even you, just literally Lou.
Killed me in real life as well while you're at it.
Oh, I'm
Dead.
sorry.
Oh god. Again, when
Well, let
can
me
we go
think.
back?
He's killed. Oh wait, no, he didn't kill Kellogg.
Again, when can we go back to fucking?
He did kill El
peddling-
Insecto, though. Wait, no. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. He did. He killed El
yeah,
Insecto.
Yep, he killed El
He
Insecto.
killed El Insecto. El Insecto, Hector, and Govalon.
Hector
Oh my
twice.
god.
Hector
Yeah.
Oh my
twice.
god.
Wait, no,
Okay,
Hector only.
four.
Oh no, Lou only killed Hector once.
Yeah, he
Fucking
fell
hell.
on. He fell the first time.
Right.
That was
right.
Bluto.
Right.
Again,
True
can
thing.
Can we go back to
Truthio-
Creepy Dave's Adventures in Babylon when no one had to die?
Truthiomimus.
Your mind was Jesus Christ.
Mimus.
I
Yeah.
like Kane. He is funny.
Yes, he is funny.
God, glue will become real just to kill Kriz, then spontaneously combust. Yeah, that's pretty much what'll happen.
In character,
He'll
canon.
come back
real.
from the
I
dead.
have
just-
returned.
Then I'll become fake just to go in and kill Lou and then
Alright.
spontaneously combust.
All right.
Let me hop on the roll 20. But go ahead, tell me what's been going on.
So basically, Well, don't worry about it, because your character literally wasn't here. This whole time, Scales, you've been
Yeah.
walking through a tunnel in the ground.
Yeah, that's true.
You've been dwarf maxing
Well-
right now.
To be fair, because let's see, because when Lou got back to Dreklin, it would probably have been a day or two. So I guess yeah, because he would have been traveling from.
It's only been a couple days.
Yeah, so he would have. Yeah, I guess he would have still been in the tunnel because that's like a 2-day walk.
Oh yeah, because that's the thing.
In from maxing.
Yeah, because that's the thing too. It's like Anaga did not need to stop. She could literally just move for like,
Yeah, Skells has to rest.
40,
Yeah.
like literally just going and going and going and not needing to stop. But
He
yeah,
just-
you had to take
he
your
just-
time.
Yeah, and then
this is
asking the faceless for tasty tubers to munch on.
Pretty
This
much.
is why
yeah.
gargoyles are such good slaves because they never run out of energy.
God, Scales has
Yeah.
been in for max.
Yeah, it's why they make good slaves, but Oros also realized that you could just do robots.
True. Well, yeah, because
Well, to be
again,
fair, those robots are powered by depthlings.
Well,
so-
here's the thing. The reason why that he wasn't using gargoyles is because they're literally protected by the Pandraconic Treaty.
That too, that makes sense.
Yeah.
it would have been nice for Anaga to know her rights before they buried her, but
So, Scales, you've been in this tunnel this whole time, alone with yourself, holding on to the seed that you found, until
Oh.
you see a shaft of light above you, and you hear the sounds of birds and dimorphs chirping.
I'm gonna stick my little head out there.
All right, let me put your piece on the board real quick.
These days.
Fucking
Oh no!
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. He's dwarf maxing.
Yeah.
he's like
right here.
he's got like a little skip in his step. He's like whistling happily to himself.
Oh my god, he did have a skipper hat in that one
He
piece.
shrank down 2 sizes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, pretend you're just fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
I'll
fine.
It's
don't worry.
perspective.
Big,
I know. Big.
big.
It'd still be bigger than the mailbox. So
I know.
it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm just-
So.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Balsam just dug that mailbox 2 feet deeper than it was before.
Yep. Exactly.
That's how high. That's how high it was before. I like to imagine the mailbox was 15 feet in the sky
Oh my
before.
God.
Oh God.
So.
One
Scales.
wonders if it will serve as sufficient refuge. It will have to do, though. He kind of mumbles to himself and clutches the seed.
Yeah. So you pop yourself up from the ground, and surely enough, you see the mailbox, you see the Abadabadoober, and you see the pterosaur just kind of twitch its head and like look down at you.
It just does like the smiling friend's bird scream.
What I know
Yeah.
about the Yabba Dabba Doober? Do I need to roll history?
Roll me history.
What I know about the dinky little pterosaurs they employ?
Yes, you would.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not gonna eat him then.
He's kind of high off the ground too.
Yeah, I mean I got climb speed.
I know, but like, yeah, the dimorph kind of like looks at you like a little concernedly and like kind of tries to like scoot away on the
Yeah,
top of
he
this post.
he eyes him for a moment, looks down at the sign, realizes what's going on, and kind of continues his walk.
Well, Scales, you see a pretty nice looking house over here.
Poor Balsam.
What do you do?
I mean, I'm debating that because he doesn't really understand a lot of customs, so he'll probably just kind of go to the door and start like peeking in the windows.
Oh my God.
Fair enough then. Let's move back to the other room.
Okay.
It's just
I
a
sure
fucking
hope that you
blind-
have text prepared, because Scale's about to get shotgun shot in the chest.
He's like pressing his nose
They
against the
don't know.
window, like
It's the package picture.
the window's like fogging up around him as he's just staring.
It's like the Velociraptor looking into the kitchen in the first Jurassic Park.
Literally.
He just shows like a smiley face on the window.
God. So, while everyone's inside drinking their tea, Anaga and Josiah, you're like parallel to Balsam and Kane and Elaine right now. So you basically have a view of like the little kitchen nook that has the sink and then the window right above it. And yeah, the light is blocked out, and hold on
Oh
a
my
second.
god.
Balsam is just sitting there, just with his hands on the table, and then Scales appears in the window right behind him.
Josiah gives a quick stare, and then Josiah is not gonna panic. He's gonna calmly, just unemotionally, just go. There's a big lizard looking through the window right now.
Balsam's head just starts to turn around 360 to look out the window.
Do I overhear this?
Roll me perception.
25?
Yeah, you hear it.
I'm gonna like he's gonna freak out a little bit.
Shit,
He's
shit,
gonna duck out of the way.
Awesome just turns around like the fucking Resident Evil first zombie.
Do I
All
need
right,
to roll stealth?
roll me stealth.
24.
All right,
Oh my god.
I'll roll for Balsam. See what he gets.
24? Oh my
Are we
god.
seriously about to do this fucking Looney Tunes
I've
shit?
got decent decks.
There's no one there, you're fucking with me.
Yeah, Balsam turns around, looks out the window, and it's like, Josiah, I know that we've only known each other for a very short time. We got off on the wrong foot, but I'm really not in the mood to be fucked with by you right now.
You see an eye twitch from Josiah. Just you can like if like the room is dead silent, you can actually audibly hear blood pressure rising
God!
as he goes. He's gonna get up. I'm going
Just-
to go outside for a sec. I will be right back.
All right.
He takes,
I mean,
He
there's a
takes a
washroom
breath.
in here. You don't gotta go outside to piss.
No, I'm going to get some fresh air. He's gonna put some bear on his back. He's gonna walk out the door, and throughout the window.
Scales
You're
is
just gonna see him.
Scales is gonna like start like nonchalantly like trying to walk away from the house, like
Alright.
acting like he's not involved.
All right. Roll me perception. We'll keep your stealth roll. Roll me perception, Josiah.
He's just dipping.
Oh my god, if he manages to hide from Josiah as well, I swear
Well,
to Christ.
think about it like this: he sees a house. He doesn't understand because he's never seen a house like this. He goes up to it, curiously
Just
looks through one of the
below.
portholes. He sees a bunch of people sitting down with guns and swords. One of them calls him out. He's like, "Nope, I don't want anything to do with this."
23.
God, that's so close, but it's not enough.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Yeah, Josiah, you like go outside to go around the house, and you see maybe like some reeds shifting.
Oh my
like,
god.
further off around in the distance.
I'll say as Scales is starting to move down the road a little bit, he'll start like innocently whistling.
God.
So he wouldn't be stealthing anymore.
Oh, okay, never mind. If that's the case, then Josiah, you'd see him.
He's
just
gonna be like, "Hello, neighbor. Do you have a cup of sugar?"
How do
Like,
I describe?
I enjoy base bowling and having thumbs.
Balsam
As-
gets like Balsam gets a
as, like-
notification from his like ring doorbell, and it just scales his nose pressed up against the
Yeah,
camera.
this man has tried to
They're up
enter
on
your
your
house.
door.
It's
They're
The
up on
fucking-
the door.
The date on
It's
at the
like-
door, literally.
It's like Scales starts
I'm gonna
whistling.
find it.
If you guys look inside, you'll just see fucking Josiah's head turn, and Scales sees this gif as a fucking fucking Great Elf is dead sprinting towards him.
God.
As he just yells, "I'm not fucking crazy!"
Oh my god.
This is just Scales basically, minus the pizza.
So meanwhile, while this is happening,
Yeah.
And how is this gonna, like-
Everyone probably hears Josiah yelling from outside.
she's just gonna like, lift up her glass. Lovely tea, by the way.
And
Oh, what kind of tea are y'all having?
Well, and Harvey
The
doesn't
lovely
know.
kind.
And Harvey can't drink it. She's been holding it and like staring at it politely.
is she just like appreciating like the warmth and like the way that like the leaves are jiggling around inside of it?
No, well, yeah, because she can't even open her mouth. She'd be pouring it onto a mask.
Yeah, like
Literally.
Elaine like
No.
looks at you, looks down at the tea, and she's like, thanks. And then Balsam just like spins his head back around to face all of you, and it's like, I'm not dealing with this.
He's just guessing.
I'm not dealing with this.
To be fair,
So, Scales!
he's just gone out of
Yeah?
his court-mandated anger management.
You hear a loud clopping going towards you.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
gonna like innocently turn his head a little bit to face like behind him.
She just...
And yeah, you just see Asorian looking back at you.
This is just as you see as he turns the corner.
Did you just slowly run towards
Right.
you? Just
Dude,
He's gonna go.
head stays
He said-
completely level like a chicken.
He's gonna stop. Go. You come with me right now. You're not in trouble. Just come with me.
I'm gonna roll insight on that, DM.
All right. Josiah, what are you exactly trying to like get at with your command?
I don't know if it'll matter with what I roll.
That he just wants Scales to come with him.
I just want to talk. I just want to
Just want to
I just want to talk. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk. That's basically
Just
just balsam the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are the vibes?
I'd say
How
it-
are the
honestly, I'd
vibes?
say it's up to you, Scales.
Man is sprinting at you.
Come
You
with
don't
us,
have your-
please.
You don't have your weapon drawn, do you?
No, it's on his back.
He can see that. To be fair, you see that he also has. Actually, no, you wouldn't because it got incinerated. So the only thing you would see on his back would be this strange-looking contraption that kind of ends in like a clawed mechanical hand that's kind of peeking over his shoulder. But other than that, you see that he's like clenching some kind of like seed. It's bright and yellow with a slight like brownish amber hue to it. And he just looks back. This one does not know where he is. He is seeking a place of refuge.
Congratulations. You're at a ranch with a very trigger-happy farmhander. But don't worry, you'll be safe. You'll be safe.
I'm gonna roll inside again.
He's lying. This is not a ranch.
It's a 12.
I don't see cattle
Wait,
nowhere.
Wait, no,
It's a department store.
So here's the thing, like
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
the farmhouse has a name that's blocked off, but as soon as Scales walks past the border, it falls down and it says and it reveals the word ram.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Wait a minute. This is
Ram Ranch is under siege.
Wait a minute. This is a Bucky's.
But,
Something's not right here.
But he just Josiah goes, come with me. I have to prove a point to somebody.
Oh god. This guy's been here less than 5 minutes.
This
He's
one
already
wonders
invited
what
us.
you mean by proving a point.
I'm proving that I am not insane. Okay.
Guy,
This one thinks that everything is going insane. Yes, he
Oh.
understands.
Oh, trust me. Mood kindred as he goes to hug Scales like
oh my god.
Okay, I trust this man.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but this guy in a fucking toga with a massive like Zweihander strapped to his back.
Yeah, he gives you come up to him and like just wrap your hands around his waist. He's a little shocked from him, and then just gives you like a pat on the back, and he actually coos a little bit.
Oh,
The homie.
You see-
Just
you
like
just
just
hear-
gives him a, he gives him the wrist
You
look.
just hear loud
Yeah.
lamenting as like he's like I
You're like,
fucking
"What?"
hate working for that bastard. Anyway, let's go inside.
This one wonders what you mean by bastard, and he starts following you.
So
Is-
this whole time while Josiah and Scales are coming back, Balsam has been sitting the same exact way, but he just reaches his arms behind him, grabs his gun, and just puts it on the table in front of him, just staring forward.
He can't decide whether or not to aim it at them or at himself.
Josiah just knocks on the door.
Come in.
He's gonna open the door and go, before you panic, I stopped someone invading your farm.
This
He
one
don't-
had no intentions of invading. He's looking for a place of refuge. As he starts to poke his head in, you see this big old dinosaur head.
Yeah, literally, Balsam is. Well, Balsam actually does like a double take for a second. He's like, Drak? Wait, no.
He literally
Not
does
another
this.
one.
He pokes it out like this.
Well, good job. You brought the intruder into my house.
Oh, don't worry. I made sure we're at 2-to-1 ratio. Also,
Is this one of those Draklin soldiers that were following you?
no,
no,
no.
Scales will kind of like start to like squeeze in a little bit past Josiah.
No. Go, stay back. Stay outside. Stay outside.
Walks into. It's acting like a dog.
Rev up those fires, because I sure am hungry.
Yeah.
Stay outside. You're too big.
Elaine is also giving Scales a bit of a peculiar look, as if
That's
like,
Elaine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen new Elaine. You haven't seen Cornfed.
She's got changed.
Yeah.
Farm maxed.
Yeah, she looks like Zach now.
Yikes.
God. And then he's just gonna go, well, it looks like he's carrying a seed. And maybe you can examine it? Maybe he brings
Balsam like doesn't say anything. He stands up, he turns around, he takes his gun, and he walks out of the room.
Yes.
Scales has
you
small
mentioned-
dipshit dog energy.
Yeah.
Him and Kate are gonna get along fantastically.
You see him take the seed and clutch it as you bring that up. A little bit like he's very protective of it.
What? Is it your friend or something?
He just looks at you with sad and mournful eyes without answering.
Oh, fuck, I'm an asshole.
Frowns.
Jesus Christ.
Frowns.
No.
Josiah goes, well, we're on a farm. And me and my friend just finished tea. We're about to get going to Gayular. You want to come with?
You say that, and he shudders a little bit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Gayular is not a safe place. This
Oh,
one does
God.
not recommend you go there. Things have happened.
You
He
just
will
get
explain if it is necessary.
I
just
mean,
see the doomer Wojak face on fucking Josiah's face. As he just goes, I am very tired of this. Can I go back 900 years? It was a simpler time when I was 100.
and Haga, like, she looks over from her new brand spanking method of tea drinking, which is she pulls it onto like the clay of her chest and just lets it like soak into the clay so it gets all mushy. And
Actually-
that's the closest thing she's got to drinking.
Yeah, and then Elaine.
Wouldn't they be able to like slurp it up with their little like draconic seed tendrils?
Technically,
Like little
yes.
roots?
It's like that.
Oh,
It's,
God.
it's like in SpongeBob where like he cries a single tear and the pineapple seed starts growing. It's like that a little bit.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But anyway, Elaine
Really?
will look to you and Aga and be like, can I get you some more?
Yes, please. If I had a tongue, it would be amazing. Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, she takes the kettle with one hand and then she just like pours you some more. And then she
I thought you
actually
were gonna
looks
say-
then she actually looks over to you. It's like, what's your name, stranger?
This one is known as. He pauses for a moment. It is best to call this one Scales.
I thought you were gonna like make my name
I
is.
thought he was gonna come up with an alibi.
Yeah. Yes,
No,
my
no,
name
no.
is.
Well, here's
my-
the thing. Here's the thing. Scales is an alibi because his real name is in Saurian and it's hard to pronounce.
That's
His
true.
name is
Because-
Ollie's.
Scales is
Yes.
Scales is foolish. Scales is foolish arc is over. It is now Scales the Broken.
Yeah.
The suffering.
My name is Snails. They call me this because I am a little slow.
Oh my god.
on broken
God.
scales.
Anyway, Elaine will get you a glass and she'll actually ask you, would you like a larger glass?
This one wonders what you are serving. He kind of sniffs the air a little bit.
It's pretty fragrant, very flowery.
He has eaten enough tubers for the past 2 days. He will pass. He would like some water, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, this is just tea, but I can get you some water though, no problem.
He nods.
Elaine will basically push her seat out. She'll walk over to the sink, and she'll basically get you a pitcher of water and just push it over to you.
Considering he's been drinking the dew off of roots and eating like water-filled tubers, he starts chugging this thing.
Oh my god.
It is.
How about a dash of lemon?
It is. Shut up, Freddie! Lemon water people, the bane of my existence.
Oh, what you mean? It's good stuff.
Anyway. Yeah, this water is probably some of the coldest, freshest water you've had in a very long time.
Yeah, it hits just right.
No.
I can get you some more if you'd like.
This one would like that, yes.
So I was
Rev
gonna...
up those fryers, I sure am hungry.
Oh, my leg!
He appreciates
They've got the
the
volcano
welcoming
out, mate.
of that one's den with open arms.
And after a few minutes,
He points at the door where Bassam was.
I was gonna say, after like about this time, Balsam comes back and he seems to have a clay pot with some dirt in his hands.
And how like perks up.
He
Like, her stomach aches.
he looks at the pot like curiously.
And Balsam just holds it out. It's like, here.
Oh shit! Is this what I think it is?
This one does not understand.
You
Well,
put the seed in
said
it,
you had a
idiot.
seed with you. Don't you want to plant it?
He kind of like clutches this thing in his arm, and it would probably draw Bassam's attention to it. But yeah, it's just that corn kernel.
Turns to Elaine and notes that she is corn-fed.
Oh my god!
But the corn kernel that this is actually like the size of a softball.
Yeah,
It's
and
big.
the pot is pretty big.
All right.
He kind of just like sets it on the table. It's like, well, it's here if you want it.
He looks over at it curiously, and then like looks back to the seed. He's like, "This one does not know if they would want this though. This one supposes it would be the best though. Yes."
I'm only doing this because you remind me of someone that I actually like.
Fucking trash.
He scratches his head a little bit, and then he shrugs and hands him the seed.
Oh,
He's watching very, very carefully to see what he does with the seed.
oh, Balsam just uses one of the trowels on his fingers to dig a little rut, and he just sticks the seed in there and just covers it up. And Balsam just points a finger over to Elaine, and she basically gives him the pitcher of water she was filling up, and he just pours a little bit on it, and then hands it back to her. Then she hands it back to you.
He clutches the pot like he was holding a baby.
And after a few minutes, something starts to come out.
Oh, no. It's Scrappy Kellogg.
Yes!
All you hear is just
Baby corn, baby corn.
We are Kellogg.
I have been recorn.
Recorn.
Hey, Kellogg.
Yeah.
This is oh my god. This is reincarnation.
You've been reincarnated.
Ah!
Guys,
All the jokes
can
are
we
just
just
writing themselves.
can we just appreciate what OT just posted?
Ah!
Good fucking Christ.
Oh,
This
man,
is a lot to
those-
take in already.
Those gifts take me back.
Build corn tough, motherfucker. Build corn tough.
So, what happens, Mason? Describe.
So, Kellogg, I'll put it to you like this. When
Oh, man.
you were dying, the last remnants of the cells that made up your most important core processors, effectively your I guess I would put this like your cohort of representatives
Mm-hmm.
basically loaded themselves up in the equivalent of an escape vessel.
Yeah, he pulled a fucking slime mold.
Oh yeah, technically every cell would be like an individual.
It always
brain,
comes back
that's
to the
right.
fucking
So-
slime mold.
Basically, for the first time in a while, you feel that you've regained the ability to start reproducing your cells. It's not going to be fast, but until then, everyone else just sees this little stalk rise out of the pot, and lo and behold, at the end of it is a lone cob.
Baby Kellogg.
Well, that was
Gills
fast.
is watching it in amazement at all of this.
Well, that was fast.
And Kellogg, you see scales.
He's a lot bigger.
Mason.
Conquistador, is that you?
Question, Mason, about memories and death.
That's the thing. This is basically all of your memories because these were all of the cells that were in
That's
your
true.
head.
That's
he's-
true.
He's just back. Fuck
So
yeah.
so honestly, it could be as close to the original as you'd like, or different at your own discretion.
I want to say as the little cob begins to awaken and essentially the kernels kind of like shift and change on its form, forming that very familiar face that Scales recognizes as it kind of like turns in place to look up at him.
Scale!
Jesus Christ.
As soon as that is heard,
Why am I in a pot?
It was the best this one could do. He kind of shrugs a little bit.
He looks around.
What was his name? He's Snips here. Where are we?
He kind of just keeps spinning around.
welcome to a farm.
Give me my old catcher. Give it to me now, boy.
He like holds the all catcher in his hands, like crumpled up like a
Like a folding chair on his back.
yeah, like a folding chair or like a accordion.
Fucked up accordion.
Just kind of like sprung up. This one does not think you would be capable of holding it. Yes.
You
He
see
tucked it
Kellogg
beneath
begin
the
to.
pot.
You see him wiggling around a little bit as he's kind of like trying to reach. He's like,
What? I don't remember that being so large. Elaborate. I don't.
You are small.
I can deny it no longer.
Small.
I know what I am, yet I don't know why. But I fear the worst has happened.
Yeah, Balsam.
Where's Santiago?
Yeah, Balsam
That
is.
fool.
Balsam is like looking down at you, and he's like, "Well, I wasn't expecting that, but you're definitely an ear short of the game."
Jesus Christ.
I
like
think
a-
Balsam just won.
Just like a fucking fist comes out of the pot and just punches him directly in the fucking like solar
Kellogg's,
plexus.
Kellogg, you see Kellogg sit there and begin to vibrate as a bunch of kernels just pop and shoot out everywhere as he just loses all of his kernels in anger. And he's just this crusty little stick and he just retracts into the soil and then comes out with new kernels.
Jesus
It does
Christ.
magic.
This one does not recommend you say puns around him. It is for him and this one only.
Only I have the puns to rule Kellogg, which is I, the conquistador. Yes, and it would appear that I have some growing to do.
Understandable.
Put me under the light. Give me water, fertilizer, all that I need to grow. Now! You may even put in a drainage layer. This pot is too cramped.
I already got some bone meal.
This one feels he should do some explaining.
I prefer porcelain.
God.
I
Yeah,
thought that having
you-
new legs would be the strangest thing to happen to me today.
Yeah,
The
Elaine is.
conquistador can have these.
Yeah.
As he just like reaches around and pulls out his old hat, the little metal cap.
Perfect.
Yeah, Elaine is.
Scales, you fool! It's too big. Oh, I'm covered.
Yeah, Elaine is just like, wow, that is the weirdest plant I've ever seen. But I can do all those things though. I've actually been doing a bit of gardening myself. Harvest season's almost coming around.
No, you won't harvest me. You will simply cultivate me into the man I once was. I will judge you harshly upon your performance.
Hey, so Kellogg, you said that like
Elaine is
you're-
hungrily
you-
staring
you
down
said
Kellogg.
you said your kernels like popped off, right? Like the
They
old
popped
ones?
everywhere aggressively, then he retracted, and they were just back for some reason.
Yeah, Elaine
Yeah.
like looks down at one of the one of like the little puffs on the table, and she like just
Starts
she-
screaming.
she's really debating reaching for it right now.
Don't you
To be
dare.
fair, Kellogg wouldn't see it. The hat's on his head.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, as he's yelling from under the hat. It's just like a
Yeah,
Scales, you fool! I can't see a damn thing.
yeah, she actually is gonna like eat it while he's not looking,
Well,
and then
he's
Balsam is
kinda
like,
scrambling to put the hat back off and then scoop him into the hat.
yeah, and then Elaine is, and then Balsam is like, he just looks at Elaine, just looking at her. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that again.
Kane will put the kernel he was about to put in his mouth back on the table.
in his food tube.
His feeding
well,
tube.
His little rat tube.
What kernel is now hopelessly irradiated.
Well,
Scales will
It
actually
grows into another Kellogg.
as he's like fumbling, there will be like one little piece of popcorn on his side that he like cups and stashes away for later.
Aw.
In case he has to make another one.
God.
He's planning on he is planning on snacking it. He sees everybody else trying it.
Oh
He
my
just won't say anything.
Put me in a well-lit environment. Not too much light, not too much shade. Just right. I will let you know if you muck this one up.
it's Anharga's gonna like raise a hand.
These-
Well-
these-
Sorry, you go. I'll say after you go.
You are one needy plant.
this one could put the conquistador outside.
Well, I understand you're hungry for light, sir, but don't eat too fast now. You might get constipated.
He just starts wailing.
I've had enough. My pond reservoirs haven't generated. I haven't grown those cells yet, so I'm incapable of retorting back. And I don't like this lip from all of you. Just you wait.
Oh no!
Oh, just you wait.
All of the cells that gave Kellogg his best jokes died. He has to make
Literally.
new ones.
He can't remember them. He's angry.
Okay,
Scales nods a little bit and he says, yes, it is a very complicated issue.
Oh,
I'll
I'm
stop. But
going to take a big fat plant shit on your face when I'm
He
done
puts-
with you.
He puts
I'm
the
really-
hat back over the pot again.
I'll stop. But it'll require all of my concentration.
Elaine just
I do not get it.
Elaine just grins.
I don't get it.
Elaine grins and she's like, corn.
She just points at she I'm just picturing she laughs like fucking Beavis and Butthead, just like pointing a finger at Connor. Corn.
No, literally.
There's no decomposers in this soil. Where are the earthworms?
Yeah, Balsam is just looks up at Scales like, I can take him from here.
awesome, cool.
This one will see to it that the conquistador's needs are met. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
he kind of like gives a slow like nod and like gently shifts the pot over, pulling the hat back off.
I got
He's just
a real nice place for him, right on top of the shallow water table. I think you'll like it quite a bit. Sun always hits it first thing in the morning.
Fucking,
Let
fucking
me-
Kellogg under the helmet is making cod zombie noises.
You better show me that, you imbecile.
Fetch me their husks. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
And Balsam will
Fetch me their soil.
Balsam will take out Balsam will base yeah. So I'm assuming Balsam Scales and Kellogg are all going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Balsam will lead you out, Scales, and just as he said, like not too far away from the actual farm itself, there's what seems to be like a little garden. it looks like as if there's actually going to. It looks like as if there's actually like the basic floor plans for like a larger greenhouse to be built, and he's like, "This is a little side project I've been doing between repairs on the house. I think you'll like it here."
This one wonders what you think, Conquistador. I've seen better, but I suppose it'll do.
And with that, Balsam will basically use his trowel hands to scoop out a nice portion of the dirt. He will gently remove Kellogg and then put him in there, cover up the rest of the dirt, and he'll sprinkle some stuff on him too.
This better be high quality.
Ed,
It's as,
Do not worry.
it's as good
This
as it's
one will-
gonna get.
This one will find you some nice worms and isopods. You better. Oh, it'll be your head scales, you savage beast!
Or it'll be total carnage in here.
Eh,
Hey, you. This
this
is
one
my...
is just glad.
Yeah, Balsam just kind of like kneels down. It's like, hey, you. This is my farm, okay? You play by my rules. I don't care
He
what kind of...
retracts back.
I don't care what kind of freaky lord you were beforehand, but you're gonna play nice.
He's taken aback by it a little bit, actually. And he kind of like, you see him kind of like retract into the ground, like his little leaves kind of curl over him a little bit. And he just sits there.
Did I strike a nerve?
You know, I was
Kernel
thinking
of truth
about...
in that.
You know, I got a nice cast iron stove in
What?
the kitchen.
No, no,
Oil,
you
too.
mustn't. You'll pay for that threat.
Isn't it Balsam like slowly picks up a pair of like pruning shears?
This one will sort everything out with his conquistador.
I'm just thinking of the video where it's like, I wonder how you could just get rid of all these weeds, you know? It's like, oh, you know, you just get down, you just take a trowel and dig them out, and it's like, yeah, but that took like, what, 20 seconds? You got bent knees, quick in the back. I'll show you. It just pulls out a gun and just shoots the weeds out of the fucking ground.
Yeah,
The
fucking
American
Top
national
Gear.
anthem starts blasting.
It's
You
it's British
motherfuckers
version.
are eating my lilies!
It's Top Gear.
This one understands that he owes you and him an explanation. He looks to Basalm.
Yeah, whatever. Enlighten me.
He kind of pauses for a moment and is trying to like think things over in his head. He looks down to Kellogg for a moment. Snips died in the blast, and Santiago was not there either.
Kellogg kind of like, he freezes for a little bit. Kind of like, you see him, it's kind of like he's thinking.
Yeah, Scales.
He doesn't
is,
say
like,
anything, though.
Scales looks like really down and disappointed to have to break the news.
How long have I been out?
It has. This one wants to say 2 days. He has been traveling underground.
More than 2 days.
Fair enough.
Little
To be
more.
fair, he probably would lose track.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, you literally have not seen the sun until now.
Exactly.
And you took me to this rinky-dink farm. Just where you going, Scales? What's your plan?
He looks to Balsam as he says this part. This one was promised that this place would be a safe place. He was
Promised by
taken
who?
here.
Josiah's like slowly walks
one-
back into the house.
He was told that somebody knew you, a friend. His name was Lou. This one met him in.
Yeah, Balsam starts walking
Gaiula.
away. He just he literally just walks away mid sentence.
Another one.
Another one.
God!
He's gonna. She's gonna.
Eh,
He's
he looks
gonna
a
like,
little confused,
literally at
and
this
then
point.
he just kind of like is lost in thought for a moment, and then he looks down to the little pot and hugs it. So happy to have you back.
Aww.
It's good to be back.
He gives your one of your leaves a gentle poke with his.
Don't patronize me. I've already
Like,
said my piece.
like he goes to like Kellogg just bites him on the fingers when he tries.
Put
You get
your
one
fingers back
moment
in
of
the
weakness.
cage. I'll bite you.
Your piece, yes, your colonel even? Piece, colonel.
Remember what I said earlier about not
Yeah.
saturating the pun organs, the cells that generate the puns by the hour? Oh, I yearn. Oh.
He just starts rattling violently
You
as he gets angrier
motherfuckers killed
and
all my
angrier.
lilies!
You killed all my
Perhaps,
lilies.
Kellogg, if you bask enough in this one's influence, your organs will grow faster. They will learn faster, yes?
You
Hyper
cannot
inbox
sing
in
to
chat.
me.
Dude, just imagine Lou showing up right now.
God!
Save Balsam. I just saved all these people.
It's just gonna be Balsam leveling a shotgun and killing him in one hand.
God.
Josiah.
It's like
is gonna-
the I'm from Arizona meme.
Yeah,
From Arizona.
From Arizona.
Josiah is he's gonna look at Kane and go, "So, my friend, you are an interesting looking fellow. Who are you?"
Zach immediately muted, disgusted by the presence of Josiah. All I can say, Drak, is that Kellogg does seem to really appreciate seeing you and being here, even if he immediately
Yeah.
shuts himself down
Oh.
like a second later.
Skills is gonna have some questions if we're still dwelling on this.
Josiah's gonna step outside and go, "I'm gonna step outside so Balsam doesn't shoot me in the back of the head. See you." He's just gonna stand on the porch.
And Harger and Elaine are still sat at the table, and like neither of them have said anything for the past 5 minutes. They're just like really awkwardly staring at each
Yeah,
other.
Elaine really isn't saying much.
That's fair.
And Harger's like, "Am I gay?" He's just staring directly at Elaine.
Yeah, like Elaine, like she can't quite tell like what like you're even emoting right now. It's like, are you hungry? Do you eat?
If you have any clay, that would be appreciated.
That was my phone. Give me a
Jesus
sec.
Christ, Zach!
Oh my God. Is that a fucking default dance?
It was like a pitched up default dance.
Oh my
God.
Of course, that's his fucking ringtone.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, Elaine is like, I'm gonna make a sandwich. You want to learn how to make bread?
That sounds nice. People like bread.
Yeah, like you know what bread is, right?
She's like, she says the most uncertain, like, yes.
All right, cool.
Oris
Yeah,
always used to tell us to get it when we used to work for him. All right, ladies, let's get this bread.
Let's get this bread, gang.
Let's get this bread, gang.
Yeah.
It was Oris trying to
I can only imagine when the scene doing the default dance for one frame.
Amazing.
Anyway, so Elaine is gonna open up a box that's in this kitchen. It's like a wooden crate, and you're actually gonna see like some wisps of cold vapor rise out of it. And she's gonna pull out this lump of yellowish dough.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so we gotta knead this a little bit. Can you do that?
Yes, I can. And she's gonna like her version of kneading with her like big ass fucking oven mitt hands. She's gonna like put her hand on top of the bread and just like press it into the fucking counter. Just like
she kind of gives you the side. It's like, yeah, do it like this, and give me a survival roll.
Well, welcome back to binging with Elaine today.
No, how too basic.
Yeah, how too it's gonna be all the like Balsam comes back and then manages to set the kitchen on fire.
So you actually need the dough pretty well. Like you see the way that like Elaine is doing it, so you're able to follow along for the most part. And she's like, "All right, cool. That's enough. All right. Next is she basically gets out like a couple of pans. It's like, all right, so you want to like layer the dough into it first, and she wait a minute. No, sorry. She pulls out what appears to be like this sort of very waxy paper. You want to layer this in the bottom first. And then, once you're sure all the air bubbles are out, then you lay the dough inside of it.
I believe I can do that, yes. And she'll, like... You can tell it's taking a lot of effort for her to be gentle with things. Because, again, it's not, like, for her literal entire existence, since she fucking, like, way back when she was a dragon, she's not really done much to, like, be gentle with things.
Yeah, it's really
So you can-
interesting to you.
So, like, she's moving, like, she's terrified of tearing it. Like, so much so that it's actually kind of annoying because it takes so long for her to, like, lay down the paper into the tray, but she gets it done eventually.
Yeah, she just, like, is what, like, she doesn't, like, say anything, like, while you're taking this time. It's like, it's alright, just, it's okay, take it slow. Alright, so, this part's actually my favorite. So, Elaine is gonna open up, like, another small compartment in the wall, like one of the cabinets, and there is this feathered bird-like creature sitting inside of it. And as she opens it up, it kind of hisses at her. It actually looks like a small Dilophosaurus,
Oh god.
but it's covered in feathers, and she kind of just, like, muscles her hand underneath it and pulls out what appear to be 2 eggs.
Hell yeah.
She gets a smaller bowl, and she passes one to you, and she gives you an egg as well. All right, so you know eggs, right?
I came from one.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So what I want you to do is, when you crack open the egg, I want you to try to keep the yolk all together, but all the white stuff around it, you can get rid of that. Okay? You can actually use the shell to separate the yolk from the white stuff.
Okay. So she'll...
Give me another survival roll.
Oh,
Or
God,
actually, I will also allow you to roll a straight dexterity too, or a sleight of hand, depending on what you have.
Let's go for survival, because I feel like that might be more thing. Oh, okay. Nat 20.
Yeah, you're actually able to do it, as you pretty much, like, do exactly what she says, as she also does it too. You basically kind of use one half of the eggshell to kind of scoop up all the white stuff and keep the yolk separated, and she basically just kind of takes that away from you. She actually just, like, outright eats it. It's like, yeah, can I have that? Thanks.
Oh my god.
Alright, so...
She has filled the hole previously left by Matt
God!
with food.
I mean, I knew he was going to say that, but still, like...
Jesus Christ. Oh, sorry, I guess I should have asked if you wanted that. Me, personally, I like the shell.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I don't have a mouth.
Right, yeah, anyway. So, then, she fishes something out of a drawer. It's actually what appears to be like a brush of sorts. Alright, so now you have the yolk. What you want to do is, you want to cover the top of the bread with the yolk itself. You see, when the bread cooks, it's going to give it a really nice crust.
Yes, I understand.
Alright,
And
yeah.
As she goes about doing this, like, it's weird, but it's like her entire fucking world is like being restructured around her as she's doing this. Because, like, literally her entire life, she's been either, like, scraping off dead Dreklin dudes from, like, the bottom of, like, the Tarrasque's pit, or just killing guys. So, like, actually making something instead of, like, disposing of it, she's having, like, a borderline religious experience.
Damn, okay.
Just from baking bread. And to Elaine, it's just going to look extremely weird, because she's like, oh. It's like, she's having too much fun for this.
Alright. So, if that's the case, you can give, once again, you can either give me, like, a sleight of hand, a dexterity, or a survival.
I'm not fucking up this bread. I want it to be, I'm going to be dex.
Okay, cool.
15.
Cool. Yeah, and I'd say with that, you're actually able to, like, drizzle everything pretty evenly. You pretty much, like, Elaine's like, yeah, be sure to, like, get all the corners and stuff. You don't want to leave any of it exposed. Make sure it's all has that little yellow film over it.
Oh, like this? And
Yeah.
she'll
There you
Well,
go.
let's finish it off.
All right, cool, nice work. So now we're gonna put this into the hot box, and it's all gonna rise. So she basically goes over to like that's like I mentioned how there's like a quote gas stove. She opens up the bottom of it. Like to you, Anaga, it looks like a giant boiler, and you've seen things like this in Dreckland as well, like before, but they were like at least 10 times the size of that.
Oh, are you disinfecting it, perhaps?
Huh? Oh no, this helps the bread rise. You see, when it gets hot, it gets puffy and tasty. I'd say that, like, another really unfortunate memory Anaga probably has is the fact that Dreckland probably had a charnel house, and it looked a lot like that.
Yeah, that checks out.
Alright, so
Like,
you just want to slide your pan in just like this. You,
yeah, so
you
she's
okay?
gonna. No, sorry, she's gonna. Wait, do I need to make another roll for that?
No,
I
you can
have
just slide it
also
in.
returned.
You can just slide it in,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
do you have a way of starting a fire?
I don't think I do. Or do I?
If that's the case, then Elaine is gonna reach into like one of her pockets, and she's gonna pull out 2 rocks, and there already seems to be like some wood and other fibers that are in the bottom of the stove itself, and she's just gonna start sparking them to make a fire.
Yeah, I checked my character. Unless you want to punch the boiler, there's no way I can start fire. Don't worry, I've got this. And then just.
Oh God. Yeah, and after like a minute or so, she actually gets a fire going, and she closes it, and she's like, "All right, the bread should be done in about an hour or so, maybe a little longer."
Okay, I understand.
Balsam's just been showing me how to do this.
Must we keep an eye on it in case it rises too much? We wouldn't want it to escape.
Yeah, you could watch it if you like. Okay, so what you want to do is she like kind of shows you how the dough is kind of level with the pan right now. When the dough starts to turn brown and is about like maybe an inch or two above the metal rim, that's when you want to take it out, okay?
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I got to go do some other stuff, so you just sit
She's
tight here for a minute.
Yeah, and then this is what the bread sees.
She comes back and the house has been burnt down.
Yeah, she's staring directly. Well, it's an order. It's a direct order. So she's just going to be staring at the stuff. She is still a gargoyle. So she's a part of her still wants to listen to everything everyone tells her to do all the time.
So during this time, what is Kane doing?
Kane has been staring at his tea, trying to figure out how exactly he's supposed to drink this with now half of his face being a mask. He has not come to a conclusion yet, but he's working on it.
Yeah, Elaine will see it's like, oh, do you want me to get balsam?
No. Balsam does not need to know about this. I will figure this one out. But it may take some time.
She kind of like winces a little bit.
Much time.
She like winces a little bit, and she's like, all right, you two keep each other company, I guess.
Oh, we will. Oh, this enemy of mine will keep me warm at night.
God.
Fear?
Oh my god.
All right, so I'd say like this, we're now reaching the point where the conversation that Scales and Balsam and Kellogg had are pretty much over. So, are you guys doing anything else?
Scales would be discussing some like afterthoughts as to what's going on with Kellogg, but if we want to get into the specifics of that, I suppose we could do that now.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Scales is just sitting down like cross-legged to the pot. He's been trying to kind of like explain everything that's been going on. He briefly mentions about the what are they called?
The Ulars.
The
Ular.
The Ular, but not just that. Oh fuck. Amethysta, how that it seemed like she was plotting some of this out.
Yeah.
And he explains how it's sort of a secret, but one that he can share, that the Faceless was actually the one that brought him here.
You were saved by the Faceless.
Yes, that is correct, as hard as it may seem to believe.
Well, I might not believe it, but just, I suppose we're not going back there anytime soon.
Yeah, this one wishes for the people of Gaia Ular to believe that he is dead, and he would like to keep it that way. But he believes that he can trust the people here. At least that is what Lou told him.
Scales, my dear friend.
You see him kind of strain a bit as he says that.
Yeah.
When I'm done growing, how about we go for the sea once more?
As you say that, the smile on his muzzle starts to like reach its peak as he openly exclaims like, "This one was thinking the same thing. If you would
We
like to
have
get
no
back out on
place.
the water."
Scales, we have no place to call home no more. It's time we search for better land, don't you think?
This one was wondering about Horus. Actually.
Kellogg thinks for a little bit. Mason, can I roll
I think-
history really quickly?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So
See if I know anything about Horus.
He'll actually remind you and say, that is where our old homes were, after all.
Huh, let's
At
see.
least, well, we wouldn't really call them,
5.
you know.
You've heard of Horus. You know that it's the reason why that Brulonia is colonized, but you've never actually heard anything else about it before.
Well, he's talking about the continent, not really Vruho Keep.
Still, that's
Just in general, yeah.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing, because Scales, I don't know where the Driven Dominion would
What
have
the
been,
fuck?
but Scales is from Horus.
Fair
That
enough.
would have been in Megalos, I think.
Yeah,
No,
that makes
remember
sense.
remember he's because Scales is from Trash, Florida.
Yeah. Scales
Oh!
yeah.
No, Kellogg's just kind of like, he thinks for a bit. He's like,
My memory is a bit foggy, but I do remember where I started as well. I do believe that was in Horus.
This one.
I suppose I can go. I suppose it's time I go back to my roots. Don't you think?
He chuckles a little bit at that. Yes, this one thinks it would be a good idea. He supposes that we could sail off the coast, try to make our lives a little bit easier, perhaps as traders, pirates. He's not so sure.
Hopefully we can find that one fishy man of ours. Unless he's also dead. Who knows at this point?
Oh,
God.
yes, that is right. This one, after all these years, has forgotten about Firth. He wonders how things are.
Lamau.
sorry.
Lamau.
Lamau. And I suppose that's kind of where they'd leave off then.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just reminiscing. The boys!
The
The boys
boys
are back in town.
Oh god, yeah. Well, if there is no other plans for any kind of interaction to be having, we are actually going to move things over completely. So is there anything else anyone wanted to do?
I'm good. What about you,
I
Josiah?
will say, like, out of character, because I probably won't go completely into it, is that once things are kind of settled between Kellogg and Scales reminiscing and catching up, Scales would inform to Basalm that, like, what he was saying to Josiah, that Gaia Ular's kind of fucked right now. and that Oros was plotting some shit, and the matriarch's dead, and that would probably be about it.
Josiah is currently sitting on the porch in his fucking feelings.
And Harga
Yeah,
is staring at.
that's fair.
And Harga is literally watching Bread
But
Rise
he
right
doesn't
now.
know if anybody would have ties to the city, but he would explain what happened. To be fair, anybody that really had ties to the city would probably immediately recognize him, but regardless, he would explain himself a little bit better. And other than that, I don't have anything else to add.
All right then, give me just 1 second.
Oh,
Yes,
gosh.
sir.
Man. Jeez, God.
And on that day, and Harga realized she was a lesbian and she wanted to learn to bake bread.
Based.
Character development. Who would
Yay!
have thought?
Time skip. She's gonna be opening fucking, I don't know, a bakery chain.
A
She'll open
bakery
Greg's.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yep.
she'll make Greg's. But
So what happens
convenience.
is everyone sits down. Basically, like, you know, after the day goes on, all the other chores are taken care of. Everyone else is acclimated. You all guys, everyone sits down to have a nice dinner with some fresh bread.
Scales
Yeah.
puts Kellogg on the chair, then Kellogg yells at him, and then he puts him on the table.
I can't see a damn thing. There we are.
Hold on, I'm really sorry. Something came up. I gotta pause just for a moment.
No bother.
So
But
everyone's
I
trying to
gotta
like
get
have
things
someone's
together.
trying to, like, it's all
Hmm.
good. Like everyone's trying to have their drink like with their dinner, and Kellogg keeps stealing it and pouring it into the dirt. So you can,
Scales,
that's a-
grab that one.
just says, "That was my fucking third ice water, bro."
What? God, I'm just looking at what Mason posted at 8:28.
Yeah, I hate that. I
Some
hate
of,
it so.
some of y'all afraid to be corny, but I was born on the cob.
God.
I
It's
can't.
hideous.
It's
That's
so
what-
good.
That's
It's
like on the
so
sa-
good.
That's actually the
It's,
same level as I crank my hog. That's on the same level as that bullshit.
It's man, it's
Pulled
great.
pork. Yeah, I crank my hog.
I crank my
Yeah,
hog today too.
It's I like how the dynamic is now like
Crank my hog every day.
Hug is finally getting like human, like normal life treatment and like
Oh
doing
man.
things normal people do. As soon as Josiah's out of the view of everyone, his loud, boisterous tone just goes into just him sitting on the porch, like the fucking gif I sent in fucking VC chat.
Just
Despite all my rage.
Yeah.
it's hitting him everything.
He goes just like
Yeah.
that. He takes one step and then thinks about what's happened. He just like the Walter White fall. He's like lying on his side and on the path.
Metalheads when I
it'd
put
be-
magnets in the
it would
ground.
be such a cool fucking campaign.
What?
What?
Scales, Kellogg, and Firth trying to like go across the land so that it can bring Santee back to life.
God, I would kill for a pirate like resurrection game, dude.
Dude,
Man, that
would
sucks. That would
slap.
be.
Zach.
Zach, you unearthed my interest in pirate themed games somehow.
You brought the Florida man to his roots.
I must go back to the sea.
I brought the boy back to Florida.
Look at what you've done.
Brought the pirate out in him.
We nearly got him domesticated and you've done this.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Like the entire
Oh,
time.
man.
Like if anyone was outside listening on the porch, you just basically heard hurt from Johnny Cash at Josiah.
God.
Ugh.
He's not in a good spot. I hope when
Have them look for the One Piece. That's what the One Piece is. It's Santiago.
Just to get the snake lady's number for Santiago.
Oh,
God.
dude!
These
The
are my
ultimate
last,
wingmanning operation.
my last request. Let me hit. I need that
he already
snussy
hit, he
guy.
almost died because of it.
And now that
Santiago,
he has
what happened?
experienced actual death, he's like, I need more.
What
Santiago,
Snussy
what
does to a
happened?
motherfucker.
They them snussy.
Those are words. Those are fucking words.
So many words.
I-
Oh, he's like, oh,
Can we just have between Pyroclast and T3K is just the resurrection of Santiago? Just have a time skip because think about it. If given enough time, Seductora could become a metal zone.
Yeah,
Good God.
we talked about this.
Wait. Oh
that's
God.
That's who you could literally play in place of Santi.
Jesus
as
Christ.
a metal Zoan Seductora, which would
So
be
the gun
so funny.
the gun's alive, yeah?
Yeah, the gun's a straight up Zoan.
God.
Or Zoan or a what are they called?
Here's the thing. Seductora was purple ichor, so it was sentient.
Yeah.
So she Seductora is literally just Kellogg, like just metal because they're both Zoans.
Yeah.
She would either be a Zoan or a what are they called? Velocity? No.
The metal dragon spawn?
No. The brain in the jar.
Oh, teratomids.
Yeah, they have. There was another name for them now. Like
yeah, it's the Thalami. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's salami, but it's
yeah, I know. I was like, I know it sounds like salami.
Yeah, it does sound like salami.
That's how I remember it.
Did I
pull up
ever
the
show
full
you
Monty.
Did I ever show you the concept of like the outfit I wanted for her?
Let me see.
Hang on. Trying to find the artwork.
Salami.
It's funny because I imagine her just being in like a little what are they called? Fuck.
Yeah, they're Thalami. They actually are Thalami. Salami with a lisp.
I was gonna say Falami. It's Mike Typhon's Falami.
I was just gonna say that this was gonna be her outfit. I'm gonna send in VC chat.
Michael Typhon's Peninsula.
Yeah, yeah.
Pirates.
Yeah,
Michael. God,
she dead ass look more like Anaga.
Anaga too.
Michael Megorium,
being a metal zone. She would I'd say she'd try and model herself to be kind of like beautiful Spanish lady as much as possible.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back.
She would just look like the twins from Atomic Heart.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh, shut up. Anyway. Hear me out. Hear me out, Freddie. Hear me out.
What?
Freddie, when they see a conventionally attractive woman, now hear me out. I'm just saying.
No, hear me out.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Old England, score some goals.
Right,
some fucking. All right, back to business.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, because we are actually gonna put things on a stop right here. We're going to stop the music, and we're going to move things over.
Oh, we had music.
We did.
I we don't.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for that.
It's been the Ultra Kill fishing music the entire time.
Wait, Ultra Kill has fishing music? What?
Yeah, there's a fishing.
When did they add a fishing minigame? In Ultra Kill.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently. Heaven Piercer.
It has a fishing minigame.
I'll have to find it.
So.
I gotta find a really. I need something that's basically a 180 of the current mood. Any suggestions at all?
Oh God.
By just Jasper.
Are we talking like atmosphere or like shit is actually happening?
Oh, definitely atmosphere.
Atmosphere. You can never go wrong with Green Skies.
Oh, you know what?
I was gonna say a Dusk song. A Dusk song is what I was thinking as well.
I got you, boys. Don't worry.
I feel like this is a Green Skies moment. This is definitely.
God, Green Skies.
I don't think we've had a Green Skies moment in Lou Piercer yet.
No, we have.
No, we have.
We've had a couple.
Times.
It's been about 2 or 3.
Understandable. Well,
everyone share the music anyways.
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm putting Green Skies in the chat preemptively, but let's take a look anyway. What do you got?
Yeah.
Mortal Imperium, Dark Tide. Dark Tide slaps, bro.
The choir, and it just picks up.
All right.
And it gets more fucking mechanical.
This is too like. How do I put this? This is too grandiose boss music. Yeah.
The Zen.
It's more like boss
music. The Zen soundtrack. Oof.
Yeah, I would say like any of the songs from Zen. That's my suggestion.
Oh no, straight up. I'm gonna put this on for a second. Listen to it, and let's see.
Fuck with it.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're doing this. Everyone, please play the Lair by Joe Nielsen.
Way ahead of you, Chief.
You're welcome. Just me being cool as fuck as usual.
So,
This is why I'm the best character.
Silence.
yep. I'm gonna clear the board real quick.
Oh.
Oh no.
Gonna say Kellogg would like to have an ear with you.
God.
Please.
Kellogg is G-Man.
Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta stop this.
No, Boo Boo is G-Man.
Silence.
That's why your shoes raggedy.
So yeah.
Sorry, just trying to arrange
That's
some
okay,
things
man.
real quick.
You're good. You're good.
Because I know exactly where we're going to.
Rise and shine, scale.
Kellogg, the new enemy.
Yeah, every single kernel from Kellogg has become like its own independent thing.
We have to find an entire army of Kellogg's.
He's just the Bliblies.
I was gonna say something to Mason after this game.
Eyes?
And it's something I've had on my mind about Kellogg.
Oh no.
Because Kellogg has all this rich, fertile farmland soil, and
he becomes even stronger.
He could just decide to reproduce.
Oh my god.
You see, Kellogg does, but he wants to find the right place to settle the colony of Kellogg.
Yeah, that's fair. If he doesn't feel like it's the right place at the right time,
Kellogg's
that's on
corn
him.
quest.
This place is but a stepping stone in my journey, my conquest for a colony of Kellogg.
Wait, so right now Kellogg is the only one, right?
The Kellogg army laying siege to fucking Dreklin before the new kids.
Kellogg
is there's gonna be an entire
kind of
aisle
individual.
of Kellogg.
But like, is he the only Kriz? Is he the only Kellogg? Like, there's only one.
Yeah, no, that's him. That's like for now.
So you could say he's a unicorn.
Ew. I guess he would be.
All right, attention.
Okay, he's the only Kellogg until my third character,
Attention.
General Mills.
Damn.
Tex,
Hi.
you awaken with the feeling of cold brass on your back.
God damn it! What the fuck? He's kind of just standing up, trying to get his footing. Is the room completely dark? Which I also cannot see my man.
Oh, scroll to the right a little bit.
Oh shit! Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
He's like looking around, realizing that he's in
yeah.
a very dark place.
And not only that,
he just,
but only one of your eyes is responding to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna like look around, realize he can't see out of the other eye, feel for it. Oh shit!
But as you were
What
looking
the hell
up,
happened?
As you were looking up Kellogg, you notice that
You called me Kel.
Oh,
Tex.
that's just
Tex.
Oh my.
Tex.
Just keep going. Just keep going. It's fine.
Tex, Gunky.
So
Just roll.
Tex. As you're looking up, you actually notice that there is some lighting in the ceiling above you. You're in some kind of shaft for an elevator, some kind of lift, but at a certain point above you, it is completely blocked off by a barrier of ice.
He'll just slowly looking up, seeing like the very dim light coming through this massive layer, and he's just like, "Oh fuck!"
As far as the eyes can see, well, in this case, as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, he's Oh, I have the wrong fucking sheet. He's gonna go ahead and just kind of gather his bearings, realize he doesn't have his coat on, but and instead has just this like black sheet from when he was the Shadow Dragon, and is just gonna kind of like try to put two and two together because he doesn't really have any memory of what's going on.
Indeed. And as you stand yourself up and look around, that's when you realize that you're in the presence of something else.
Oh no.
Grabbing both of the pistols and just whipping around, like looking for something.
Two
I need to-
enormous eyes staring at you from across this room, hundreds of feet away.
Oh, did the Iceman
Yeah.
take the Tarask? Oh no.
He just kind of like blinks for a moment. He doesn't really know what he's looking at first glance. Should I roll?
Yeah, I'd say roll me a history.
Got it. 9. To be fair, it'd be hard to see for him to make out considering how everything is so
yeah, it's like, is this some kind of machine that Dreckland made? It's enormous.
Yeah. He's gonna try to like look around to see if there's any walls that he can try to scale or what's going on.
Like I said, there are walls, but the whole point is that this place effectively now has a ceiling completely made out of ice. And at certain points, you can even see the glints of light that reveal an enormous form contained within it.
Kind of mumbles to himself. It'd be way too damn thick to try to carve my way through. I don't really have much else where to go. He's like looking down the sides of this platform.
But you do see a way in front of you.
Yep. Well, maybe I can find some way to get out using this machine. He kind of mumbles to himself. And I guess we'll take some steps forward.
Very well. Give me a moment.
I'm going to make sure my guns are reloaded. Ah, yeah. So we got that. So that was 2 and 4. Okay, so 6 rounds. Did I copy everything over? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so we have that set to 0. Let me go to this sheet.
As you start to move your way forward, you get a better view at what was looming above you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That sounds about right.
The stiffened body of Magnus Sleetskull within this barrier of ice, seemingly in the midst of reaching out to something before he was frozen in place.
God.
He's gonna like look around to see if there's anything that he could have been like carrying or throwing, and kind of just like look back at this thing and like trying to put 2 and 2 together. He probably wouldn't honestly realize who he's looking at either, unless I'd need to roll, of course.
As you get closer, you see more of the creature's enormous head. Roll me another history check.
Yup. 14.
Why is the Tarask here? And why does it have flesh?
Mm-hmm. What about Magnus? Would I know who Magnus is?
Yeah, you have an idea. Well, to be fair, you remember everything regarding... Oh, that's right. So
No, because here's the thing.
No, you're right.
The moment he donned the mask, everything from that point on is
That's
lost
right.
to him.
Exactly.
Wait a second.
That's right.
Does he cheat Magnus?
I don't know, Kriz.
And
Does he?
this is true. I forgot about this. So, roll me another history. Roll me one more, just for Magnus.
Yeah.
That's silly.
9.
I'd say that you've heard of Magnus Sleet Skull, the Ice Titan demigod of greed, but what the hell is he doing here? But hey, he seems to be frozen in place again. But it's at this point when you're about halfway across the bridge connecting to the Tarrasque's forehead, you see that Magnus was reaching out a clawed hand to touch it and fell short by a few feet.
That really is who I think it is. That's not good. Let alone, he just like stares back at the 2 eyes. Yeah. Seems like Oros was really up to something.
Do you?
Because he wouldn't even remember what. Because he wouldn't even remember what he was snooping around for. Yes, I do enter.
Very well. I will move.
I've
your
got
piece.
nowhere else to go.
All right,
You'll have to move me
Drak,
to the-
please move your map around to the left.
Yep. Yep. There we go.
It would seem that this way leads inside of its body. Through its head. There are supports and scaffolds that are prying its skull open to allow for passage.
Yeah, he kind of mumbles a little bit. Even if I do die down here, at least I can find out what the hell Zoros was up to.
We're gonna change the music.
Oh, changing tunes.
Okay. Well, I guess it would be probably he'd say, what an aster would be going on here.
Indeed. And I would like everyone to please put on Metroid Nest from Metroid 2 Return of Samus.
Here it is in chat. Oh god, this song.
I don't like this.
All right. Do you proceed?
Oh, I have an ad with my music, but that sucks. Yes, I will. As he steps onto the meaty floor and it squelches under his feet. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play it through the Discord so I don't have to deal with this shit.
Based.
Yeah, I was playing Me Too and skippable ads in a row. Anyways.
Anyways.
As we'll move forward. Yeah, as soon as he sees the Ichor, he's like, was this some sort of extraction plant? Was he using the creature to fuel his machines? I wonder. And, clank, clank, clank. Can I get another look around? Yeah, he just like is looking down at this pool.
Yeah, it's a giant swirling well of what appears to be fuchsia ichor.
Yeah.
Suspended and what you're standing on is precariously suspended above it, of course. But the
Still,
room
though, pretty
but the room does rumble a little bit as you progress forward.
He's gonna see these little robots and is gonna go ahead and move on in.
Well,
what happened to these?
What remains of them? They seem to have been torn to pieces.
Entirely?
There are chunks of them remaining, of course, but
It's fair. But the main chassis of the machines is completely shredded.
it would seem.
gonna look in this box, so I can find anything useful.
All right, roll me investigation.
Give me 1 second. I need to check my investigation score for something. Would they have this bonus? Because I am a funny. Okay, nope. I guess not. All right, let me change something. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Sorry, I was using a stat bonus because of an item that I no longer have on my person.
It's fine, don't worry.
25.
With the 25, you find quite a few batteries containing ichor, fit for power armor, energy weapons, you name it. But they all seem to have been drained completely. You've seen batteries like this before, but
Yeah.
they're all empty, and a few of them seem to have been even ripped apart.
Yeah, he just kind of continues to mumble. Not like I had any use for them anyways. He kind of slaps one of his pouches full of ammunition. And then I guess we'll go back out and keep poking around.
Very well. You see another one of those robots. It looks
Another
like
box.
It looks like it was thrown into the box.
In that case, do I see anything on the ground at all? Any weapons?
More of those empty batteries. It seems like as if something just pried them apart with its bare hands to get inside of them.
Can I maybe roll a survival and look for tracks from whatever could have done this?
Sure.
Okay. 17.
Amongst the darkness imposed from your unremarkable eyesight, you actually do see something that stands out to you on the ground. Little flecks of a bright orange liquid leading further down into this cavern of meat.
Don't like that. He's gonna make sure he's kind of inspect his guns a little bit more before moving on. I don't know if he would see this because of the box in the way.
Hold up. As you reach this point, we're going to change the music again.
Okay.
His sweats, throws up.
Please play Metroid Spike from Metroid 2 Return of Samus.
Don't vomit all over your screen, Kriz. Come on now.
Dies in 4K. Scary.
As you round this corner and you see something seemingly devouring the ballista that you've seen on the walls of Drekland. It's this lengthy, translucent blue thing, no larger than a large dog, ravenously scraping around and ripping this piece of equipment apart. Of course, amongst the bodies of the other creatures you see in this room, which are motionless, ripped apart as well.
I'm gonna infer that that's our ichor eating buddy, and I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck it is from a distance.
All right then, roll Arcana.
Nope.
You do sense a strong magical signature from it, but you're not quite sure what this is.
Give me 1 second to look at my spells. Don't have anything that would help with this. Oh boy. I'm gonna give it some distance and kind of just shuffle around.
So you're trying to be sneaky around it?
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah,
All right.
I'll roll stealth.
Yep, please do so.
28.
All right. Damn.
Yeah, high dex, baby.
Whatever this thing is, it is completely absorbed in what it's eating, and it pays you no mind. However, as you get closer to the bridge, you taste something sour on your lips, and something starts to happen as you get closer to this thing.
Happens.
Oh. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
12.
Oh, goodness. All right, let me pull this out again. You take 1d6 of Ichor damage, and you become nauseated. As you get closer to this creature, you just feel this horrible throbbing pain in your head. Are you a spellcaster by any chance?
I am. I'm a ranger.
All right, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
You lose a first level spell slot.
Very well.
As you feel as if being in the presence of this thing is literally sucking the essence out of you.
Yeah, he takes a few steps back and is like, oh, must be some kind of vapor in the air. He looks back over to the little fella. Does it notice him? Because he doesn't really try to like be quiet as he takes a few rapid steps back.
I will say at this point it stops. It turns around to look at you. And it darts away, deeper inside. Seemingly floating through the air, ghostly.
Check something. I don't know if it would be possible to jump that.
If you're all good enough, I'll allow it.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just hold my breath and try to like put the cloak around his nose and try to just keep pushing. There's only forward.
Fair enough. Give me another con save.
May I have a bonus?
No.
Fair enough.
This isn't smell based.
Oh. That's fair.
You take some more damage.
Yeah.
And give me another Constitution saving throw.
You mean wisdom?
I mean, yeah, wisdom, sorry.
It's okay. 19.
You do not lose another spell slot.
That's fair. He kind of hacks and coughs a little bit. Or, well, really, it'd be kind of in his mind, wouldn't it?
You just
More
feel
like a
sick.
psychic thing.
You just feel sick
Yeah.
all over. Like you're kind of developing a bit of a head cold.
Yeah. That makes sense. What happened to this, our friend here?
Ripped apart. Lower body's missing.
Yeah, that's no good. He tries to kind of stumble around in the dark a bit. Just trying to move straight. Just kind of shuffling his feet to make sure he doesn't fall over on anybody.
You get that horrible sickness again. Give me a Constitution save and then a Wisdom save. Failure. Wisdom save. Oh, yeah. So Wisdom save is good. Con save is a failure.
No, the Wisdom save was the last one I rolled.
Oh, right.
Before.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Both failures take a d6 of Ichor damage, and you also lose another spell slot.
Jesus Christ.
you are surrounded by death.
He looks over the Frank and is gonna step inside and see if he can salvage any weapons or ammunition.
You know what? I'd say you actually are able to find a quad-barreled shotgun,
Take it.
as well as, oh gosh, 16 shells.
1.
All right. Where to next?
Stats on the shotgun.
Don't worry about it just yet.
Okay.
Hmm.
Definitely expended most of their ammo. I'll keep this one for close encounters. Sticks the shotgun over his back,
All right.
stealing one of their slings, I suppose, as well. Oh boy.
The kidney stone room.
Here we go.
So, Tex, in the faint dim of glow of the light, you see the creature from earlier. It's hovering, or it's standing over something.
What the hell happened here? He's gonna slowly kind of walk up. Noticing all of the corpses littered around here.
And I will post a picture of what you see sprawled out on the ground underneath
no.
the creature.
I see something I don't like.
I'm gonna be sick again.
I have no vision.
Don't worry, Zach.
What the fuck is that?
It's almost like as if this creature is trying to reassemble this body, physically integrating itself with it, until eventually disappearing inside of it.
Oh yeah, Jenga's not even dead.
No, Janger's dead.
Oh, did he die? I thought he. Okay, fair enough.
His
figured he
body's just
probably
gone.
I figured he probably
Wait, did he
would've gotten-
die? I thought he couldn't do that.
I figured he probably would have gotten slurped back by Bobby, but
He got
Alright,
sent
he's in
back
the
to mon-
darkness.
As
He sent back
Lou,
to the monkey division.
you are conscious once more.
Oh joy.
Oh no.
as he starts to see the figure move up, he's gonna run and slide underneath, kind of hiding behind Janger's body.
I'm back, baby.
This fucking purple guy over here.
Yeah,
Should I roll stealth? Or does it matter, DM?
if you want.
I'd like to.
So, I'm sorry, but I just imagine like Balsam just gets her nose bleeding. he
Hiding
has no
behind the
idea why.
body,
You do
watching
that.
this figure.
All right, Lou. You're back on your feet after all this
Good.
time.
Lord, what does he even remember?
Everything.
Fuck.
God.
No, fuck.
He's gonna walk over to Govalon.
Oh no.
I wish I had a beer I could pour it out.
Pour one out for Govalon.
Thrones.
It's like
He's gonna get down on one knee over Govalon. I don't know, how big is Govalon?
He
Would
is
he even
quite a
have to get
hefty
down?
lad.
I was about to say.
But he is sprawled across the ground essentially.
Yeah.
Mason, would you say have the fires been put out, or are the
Oh, yeah,
vile
they're
fires
out.
still?
They're out.
Okay. So yeah, you see an inactive Govalon that's just
Done.
kind of essentially been singed and snuffed out.
All the strength in the world, and I still don't have what I need to even carry you out. Sorry about that. Not that that really means much. And then he's gonna look over to whatever on earth this Eve is.
He would recognize her.
Does his voice sound familiar?
It does, but it has a bit of distortion in it. The creature you're looking at doesn't even seem to have a mouth, Tex.
We're gonna continue to eavesdrop for now.
All right. So, Lou, you look across the body of what might have been Eve.
Isn't it ironic? Pretty sure Strel's power killed you the first time, too.
Ugh.
And he's gonna look up to whatever this is.
The chrysalis that Eve emerged from. It seems to have been rooted into the nerve cluster of the Tarrasque itself, leeching off of its energy.
Does it look inert, I guess?
It's empty. It's all hollowed and yellow and withered looking.
There's a small part of me that wants to get in for science, but I think I'll pass on that.
Curl up inside it.
Curl up inside like an egg.
Become powerful. Become the Tarrasque.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't see the others. They must have escaped. I should probably go tell Oros what happened down here.
Oh, bad news.
The room rumbles.
Can I roll insight on that? Because he's sounding familiar.
Sure. Make of that what you will.
I guess we'll just leave it at that. He sounds familiar and that he obviously works for Oros.
Did anyone take his gun? Or does he still have the big sniper?
Oh yeah, you still have that.
Yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah.
yours.
Yeah, I don't think anyone picked it up.
You were too busy leaving horribly.
Yeah, too
That's
busy
fair.
trying not to die.
So,
Gun-
Tex, I was gonna say, as this creature draws closer, you do get a better look at it. And I'm going to actually properly show you guys in the chat. There we go. There we are.
Fucking Gooey Louie got a fucking upgrade.
God, Lou Stranding.
Another one.
He's gonna call out from. You know what?
Archangel of hate.
Yeah, fuck it. He's gonna call out from behind his the body, but try to throw his voice a little bit so that he doesn't necessarily know where he's coming from.
All right, roll me performance.
Fuck.
Roll me insight, Lou.
Give me a sec.
God, how many forms has Lou fucking gone through?
Not enough. Oh yeah, the breacher.
19.
That's right. The breacher. Oh yeah. Did Josiah take the breacher with him, or did he just drop that shit?
He threw it and then left.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. So actually,
That's
yeah,
just there.
Lou,
It would still be embedded in the chrysalis.
you would find the breacher.
It would be like right here somewhere on the floor.
Yeah, it
But
probably
there's
fell
a
out.
voice calling out to you from behind this body.
So okay, hold on a minute. Sorry. Kriz said shit yourself in the chat, and Automod said held message for reason, aggression, expired in the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. That's so held for
Twitch.
aggression.
Amazing. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, Lou. Well, actually, wait. Did Lou and Tex? Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did.
Than
Yeah,
that.
Lou.
So Tex,
You
he
hear
doesn't see
Tex.
the he doesn't.
And
What
I'm-
he yeah, that's fair.
And I'm gonna say we're actually gonna change the music to what Drak put in the chat.
Oh,
Haunting dark country on swamp dog resonator.
I didn't put anything in the chat, bro.
Oh, I mean,
that's
oh,
Hunter.
never mind. That was Hunter who did that. Well, let's put it on.
We'll put it on. I certainly don't mind.
Oh, what?
Guitar music. Let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot say that. Oh, Christian Tapuska? Yeah.
What?
That's
Oh, that name is.
Yeah.
Wow. That name is literally mine with an S. If you got rid of an S,
Literally,
it'd be
though.
basically
Funny.
identical. The
So-
fuck?
The voice calls out from behind Janger's body. I don't know who you are, but we're all trapped in here. You and I both, anyways.
Lou looks over. What do you mean trapped?
There's a massive layer of ice covering this hole. I suppose we're beneath Dreklin, if I had to say, but my memory doesn't serve me well. And he's going to kind of actually start to step out from behind the body, hand on the holsters, but not weapons drawn.
You see Tex with one less eye, Lou.
He doesn't seem to recognize you.
It looks like we both changed a little bit from last time we met.
Last time we met. Who are you?
I guess you wouldn't recognize me. It's, Lou.
I'll be damned. How'd you end up down here? You know what? I suppose Oros probably wanted you in his last stand at whatever was going on here. Can't say I blame him. It seems like he was trying to keep all this to himself.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a huge barrier of ice that's trapping us in here. You have any idea of how we might be able to get out? I looked, but kind of hard to see with this, well, lack of an eye once again. He kind of chuckles a little bit.
Well, once Oros finds out his little project is, well, iced, he should send a team here to open the place up for us, so perhaps waiting might be the best idea.
I suppose if we don't have any other options, but I don't think I'll want to be here necessarily when he shows up. To be fair, I don't have any idea how I got here. Well, a few ideas, but he kind of mumbles a little bit. I can't say that Oros probably wouldn't want to take any kind of precautions to pulling that information out of me regardless. Of course, I don't think he'd find anything, but he kind of sits down, kind of rests his chin on his hands a little bit, looking to you. Well, I suppose we got plenty of time to kill. What happened?
Some old forces wanted to do something down here. Oh. Did Lou ever get Ferdinand's name?
He did it.
Yes.
I think he did it, like, announce himself. Maybe?
I think he also did, yeah.
Yeah, he introduced himself with Janger.
Right, yeah.
And then he offered to see if you wanted to see your mom.
My man.
Your ma'am.
Mammy.
An ancient lich, maybe? well, wizard, Ferdinand. Working for a force only known as him. They had plans for this, whatever it is. Or maybe Oros had plans to use it against them. I don't entirely know. Me and the team came down here to stop whatever was in here, and while we did stop it, not all of us made it. But seeing that two of my, well, group aren't here right now, that's either very good or very bad news.
Look like I didn't see anybody that standing out from the rest of the corpses around here.
Then you probably didn't see them. Lord. What do we do from here?
He's gonna look behind the massive body that he would not recognize as Eve. And see Vivi.
Oh my god, you're right.
That's right.
You would.
He's gonna walk on over a little bit. Kind of just getting a better view. I suppose it was fitting for her to show up again.
And Lou's gonna turn to Eve.
I wonder if this is all connected to Penumbra in some sort of way or another. In fact, I bet it would be.
Ear in your ear. I'll haunt you, bitch.
I better not.
You don't
I
worry.
better not hear that in my ear.
You're not gonna have schizophrenic episodes just yet.
That's reserved for
Give it
Drak.
time.
That's reserved for Drak indeed.
God. Punish.
Character Drak, anyways, but that should be inferred. Well, and that's the case. He's gonna march on over, and he's gonna take a rifle.
You do.
Did Vivian have a gun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
that was
did.
her main weapon.
That's amazing.
Musket. A musket.
You see Tex kind of just take the gun, step back,
Hey, also,
operating
Drak,
on a little bit.
Hey, hold up, Tex. You also
Yeah, what's
find a pretty gnarly looking knife too.
Nope, not taking it.
Yeah,
Touch it, Drak.
I was
Touch it.
I was
touch
gonna
it.
say
Do it.
because
Do it.
you definitely wouldn't take it because you actually noticed the symbol of Penumbra on the knife itself.
Nope, 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 not touching it.
Smart man.
Had this happen in one of Val's games, we're not doing this shit again.
Oh man, I remember that. The fucking meat cleaver, dude.
Yup.
All right then. Well, what do you fellas do?
Well, Tex is gonna go ahead and work on this musket. Check out the barrel, get it a little bit oiled, make sure it's in good shape. Same with the shotgun.
I suppose Lou's gonna take a look around. Head back up towards the entrance.
Very well.
See if he can find the bodies of the other two.
I can just move your piece if that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking for
I'll
a
watch your
pile of
flanks. I saw some strange-looking creatures through here. Not to mention your little friend, but it seems you two are on good terms.
All right. Please go back up to the main room.
So the way that we got down here was through this elevator shaft.
And yeah, Lou, that's when you walk out and you see the same scene that I described to Drak, but with a lot better clarity. Magnus Sleet Skull, trapped in ice, sticking a finger out to grace the forehead of the Tarask, frozen in place.
Oh,
completely.
I forgot to mention him.
The full, the entire ceiling is just coated and blocked off by this expanse of ice.
Whatever caused the gods to intervene with us, I hope we find peace in the future. He looks over to just pointing at Magnus.
I wonder what could have put that in. Well, more ice.
If I had to guess, he probably froze himself. Somehow. For one reason or another.
No, I doubt it. Look at his positioning. He wasn't casting something, he was reaching for something. Something interrupted him.
Hey, Lou, roll me investigation.
I'm gonna assist with that because, yes.
Actually, Tex, you can't because you literally can't see what Lou is seeing right now.
Oh, fair enough.
Lamau.
Fair enough.
I haven't got my contacts in.
What the fuck? Why are there so many goddamn notes? Where's Lou? There he is.
Sorry
9.
As
Sorry to break up
you're
the
trying to look
tension.
up this ice, you really can't parse any way around it other than through it in terms of escaping.
So theoretically, we would have to drill through that. And to be honest, that's not exactly something I want to mess with.
The whole
I doubt Oros had a back door to this thing.
I do have an idea, but it might not work.
The whole place rumbles. The brass constraints of the lift shake as well.
Seems like something's going on up top. I'm gonna go ahead and explain my idea.
Okay.
Well, I know Icor is a very powerful force, and it seems like you might have some sort of connection to it now. At least with what I can piece together. I have an idea, like I said, but it'd be pretty far-fetched. It might not work, but if it does, we'd be out of here in no time.
Well, I'm open to ideas.
Back there inside of that thing that I can only describe as being the Tarask, there was a Frank. Now, it might be in not the best shape, but perhaps you can jumpstart its vitals using Icor. Of course, I couldn't help considering my, well, state of mind, state of being, but I'm sure you can definitely do it. I'd be willing to give you my advice, what little that may do, but...
Well, I'm not exactly an engineer, but it's worth a shot.
All right. I say we give it a shot. I guess we're gonna go back to the Frank.
Head back to the Frank, I guess.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Fair enough.
We'll see you guys back in T3K, I guess.
This has been Lou Piercer.
For realsies this time.
For realsies this time.
Oh shit.
We're forgetting the breacher again. Yeah.
Well,
we'll see.
All I have to say is, how did you guys feel about the game?
Stressful,
I enjoyed it.
But fun.
I was here for only about half of it, but hey, you know. We're definitely up to some stuff.
Yeah, for the
I
part
can't
that I
wait
was here, it was...
Can't wait to have Lou show up at the farm, and then Balsam inherently suffers 2 D100 aneurysm damage.
Mason, did you expect that we were going to take the Frank to get out of here?
Oh, no, I was totally planning that you guys were going to have a way of getting out. I just wanted to end it here.
Fair enough.
I don't like that.
God.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid for what the T3K players fucking face now.
Well, speaking of, well, more like T2K. Well, we'll see.
We'll see what happens with Drak.
All I have to say is, it's going to be quite a while before I stream again, because this was meant to be kind of like it in terms of these big grand productions I've been doing with my friends here. So when we're coming back, I'm not so sure, but please stay tuned. You know, follow our Twitch. You can backlog through all of our old VODs on my YouTube channel. And during that time, I'm also probably going to try officially uploading the first sessions of Typhon Peninsula to my YouTube channel as well, because
Oh no.
that is something. Basically, like, my plan is that our next project, we are going to be getting back into Typhon Peninsula, which was a project I had done for actually my undergraduate my undergrad program when I went to college. I actually got credits for running a D&D game. It was really cool, and I thought that I would, with the consent of all my other players, I was basically going to share that on my channel as well. And now that I've been getting more into streaming,
That
Just-
game is absolutely bangers.
just something
Yeah.
just something to hold everyone over until we get to that point. So hopefully this stream will be uploaded up by tomorrow. So for all those who are watching now in our audience, thank you so much for joining us for this experience. And for those who are watching this later after it's uploaded to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in and giving us the time of day. This has been Lou Piercer, and we'll see all of you
Realsies.
later.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Oh dear.
That's it.
Bye.